Same.
Because if I keep like spending like hundreds of hours trying to find the perfect one, I'm just never going to be able to play. So
I mean, if you guys want me to draw your characters, I can try that.
like impose. But if you ever get like creatively inspired by her design, then I absolutely am like you're totally down to.
Well, if I'm drawing someone's characters, I like to get their opinion on it. You know, because like some people like their characters a certain way, so and some people have like visions for their characters that they want to enact, and I want to help that. You know.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiance
Yay!
Visions and
characters.
stuff.
Oh, one sec. I'll be right back.
So for Nightshade, I'm gonna just summarize last session. It was basically me as Lou, paladin of the Platinum Dragon Behemoth, bullying a merchant about a box that he says is Sorkly Stars. Then our genius artificer outrogued the rogue and stole a fucking 6-foot cube box. And currently,
Artificer stole some the rogue couldn't.
Artificer outrogued the rogue. It's just saying. He outrogued the rogue.
Artificer was the rogue because there's no rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. And currently, our artificer is atop a fucking purple worm that we are fighting.
Is he on top of it or was he just next to it? I
No,
thought it was just next to it.
is on top
He's
of
on
the
top.
dragon.
He's invisible,
The worm.
so none of you see this, but he is on top of the purple worm's head about 15, 20 feet up.
Uh-oh.
Like
Yeah, these things are big.
He's about to rodeo it.
Yeehaw!
and by the way, she is holding the fucking box. So if the box falls on
So-
someone, you need a true resurrection to come back from that shit. Because it's gonna like make you one with the pavement.
It also might damage whatever's inside. You guys haven't opened it up yet.
Nope. And
There's
I'm an
been much
idiot.
speculation about what's in the box. They have done absolutely everything to figure out what's in the box, and now they have resorted to stealing the box to figure out what's in the box.
But they have done
I think
everything
I've done a good
except
job.
open it.
Except open the box. I think I've done a good job as a dungeon master by building their curiosity to the point where they literally could not help themselves.
We finally open up the box and there's just a dick inside of it.
It's a dick in the box.
It's a dick in a box.
Actually, well, if I break the box on top of the purple worm's head, then the dick will also break on top of the purple worm's head, right?
No one wants to break a dick.
It's worse than breaking a heart.
You would break
Unless
many-
they really have.
Honestly.
this. How many bones are inside of a purple worm? Do you want to have one more?
That was a good joke.
I mean, we know that there's soul stones in there.
We don't know. Merchant
Yes,
just
we do.
Merchant
That's the
said.
Okay.
Merchant said.
Why
we don't
would-
know he's lying or not. And last time I vibe checked him, aka inside checked, he's not worried about. He's
Okay,
more
wait a second,
worried
hang
than
on. You
about.
still could have done the. You still could have done the zone of truth though, because you would have asked him,
I
are there really
forgot.
are there really
forgot.
soul stones in there?
Yes, I
That is
forgot
what you
that.
could have asked.
He
I
didn't do that.
I didn't do that. Because I forgot, and also because I'm an idiot. I forgot that I have taken the feat lucky, so I didn't use luck at all last session. So I have 3
Wait,
lucks.
what's lucky?
Lucky lets you reroll.
Lucky?
Like for long rest, I think.
Yeah. My
Yeah, it's pretty
You get
good.
3 lucky points.
Yeah.
I
3
took
lucky points.
lucky and alert, so I forgot, but I forgot about them.
Wait, Nameless, are you recording again?
Yes, why?
Oh, I was just asking. We're gonna be like semi-famous.
Yes, because
Hardly.
a whole lot of 37 people watched that video last month.
Which are
Critical Role
Oh
probably
wow,
who?
that's all.
mostly
Wait,
us.
really? I saw no people watched it.
I did not expect 37 people in a week. I
It's
expected
4
like
days.
2.
It's 4
I
days.
expected like 5. Yeah.
Critical Role who? I'm just saying. There's
Okay.
competition.
Just
Oh,
say,
Okay.
man.
Hey, we're still recording. Come on.
Have you
Come
seen?
on.
Sorry, that's trademark. I
Absolutely.
can't. No
Critical
trademark.
Role
No
is
copyrighted music. We're gonna go big.
bro.
Have you
What
seen
music?
like
Oh.
Joe Cat's Crap Guide to D&D Dungeon Master
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
episode?
yeah,
Yes.
that's what this is. Although let's not actually
That
do
episode
crap.
is like awesome, and it has everyone that is in D&D community, like XP to level 3, Gaijin
Even people
Goomba.
who aren't into it,
I mean,
but
they
are
didn't
just
get the
like
critical role cast,
they literally got Matthew Mercer.
Yes, I
but
wanted to
they
say
didn't get
that.
everyone.
But they got a lot of big names.
It's like
Yeah,
XP to level 3, Gaijin Goomba, and even those that are not like in the D&D, like they had blue and red.
Red and blue. Yeah.
Yes, I love those. I love the videos those
They
motherfuckers
had
make.
Purple
I,
Eyes
w- I wish
WTF,
Matt
which
Mercer
was
was
like
in the video longer though, because
he's a
he was
busy
like,
man.
That man is
but he was
magic.
also,
That man is
but he was
magic.
also like,
That's
nobody
all he
cares, Matt
needed.
Mercer. Bam. Like,
That was
Matt
all
Mercer
he
has so
needed. That man is pure magic. I love him.
but
he is awesome.
I feel like a lot of that is greatly exaggerated. But the worst one to me that seems the least realistic is like the one where like the guy is like theorizing that it's all a construct, that this world is not even real, that it's all a metaphor or something.
No, there are people like
That
that.
one's
Are there seriously
Okay.
people that play like that?
Of course there are. So,
you ready?
is everybody ready?
We are ready.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Where,
Part.
where's the artificer and why isn't she on a purple worm?
No
No, I
fucking
am on the
idea.
purple worm. I'm just on top of it.
Where are you?
So
Like your token is not
I'm
showing.
right on it. No, I'm right on it. Look at the purple worm.
I'm looking. You're not there.
Are you
See
zoomed
the
in?
purple word?
You're
There it is.
I'm
under
right
it.
there.
You're
How are you
under it.
underneath? How
Oh.
did you go underneath the worm?
Oh well, I guess it just
Stinky.
appeared like that to you guys, because I could see myself right on top of it.
Yeah, you're on the layer below the worm for some reason. That is bizarre.
Just put him like
Wait, the
two.
layer? Did you just say the layer?
Yeah,
Like,
you're underneath.
as in,
You're
like,
underneath the
picture
purple worm's
layers.
layer. There we go.
Picture, yeah,
there
the
we go.
picture
Okay.
of
Oh,
the
there's a
worm was
layer is there.
over it.
Just put
That's
him
There we
not
go,
what
I
the
can do
layer he
this.
means.
like put him
There we go.
You're not on a different
like
map.
atop like the picture, like 5 feet above.
Okay,
So are you? Am I? Okay.
everybody ready? Finally.
I do not see the purple
I'm-
worm on my screen.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
It's right.
I'm
It's right.
sorry.
It's,
I don't
I
see
mean,
it's right
anyone's
here.
tokens. I don't see anyone's tokens. I see
I
like
see
your
almost
your
like-
cursor's
Omnius-
floating around, but
I mean,
I
Omnia's
don't
just
see any
watching for
icons.
now. So like,
Oh,
do we?
Hold on. I
do we
set.
need?
I
her-
set your character's vision. I set your character's vision to infinite, so you can actually see the map. Well,
I can only see up until like up until like the last like corner of like the blue caravan. It's like still a
Right here?
circle
In the
radiant for
world.
me.
okay,
So
hold
right
on.
here?
Let me do this. What about this?
It's still the same. Like I think I can.
Okay, let me.
Technical issues, and we
Let me
want to.
delete,
That's the radius
and then
I can see.
Oh shit! I
Oh.
forgot to open my character sheet.
Okay, how about this?
Please.
Let me know when something's supposed to. Wait, no, I see icons now. My range of radius, whatever, is still the same, but I see icons.
Your range of radius.
Range of
Ah.
radius.
Don't we all
Range
love
of-
the range of radius?
Range of radius. That's
Range of radius.
that
Oh,
is a
It's weird, but we'll
stupid
go with
thing.
it for now.
Lightning Buster. Photon Edge. I don't know.
Range
Okay.
of radius.
Now then. Everybody
Blazing
ready for
Edge.
real juice?
We are ready. Good sir.
Oh wait, I'm
Okay.
still invisible. I am. Me and the box are still invisible on top of
Hello,
this thing.
everyone, and welcome to the second session of the Ashen
Oh shoot!
Wastes.
Wait, hang on. My screen
Last
just glitched out.
session
1 second.
shall forever go down in history as the crap guide to D&D, how to speedrun player character death.
The
In
most
this second
chaotic
Which did,
session
session,
ever.
which didn't happen
the
yet.
party finds
Don't talk.
themselves suddenly beset by a purple worm that no one understands why it showed up, but it seems to have been attracted by something. Who knows?
Something. Who knows?
In the
Maybe the
party,
chest.
for the purpose of Nightshade, since he has joined us today, for the party,
He's
we
suddenly sober.
have. I'll start with Shoda. So, Sioda is our gnome druid who bears a striking resemblance to a drow.
Wait, wait. That's what that
We
is.
have.
I thought that's a drow.
That is a drow image, but there is no art for a gnome that we found yet that is visually similar, has traits similar to a drow's while being a gnome. It's a very specific search result that has not popped up.
She doesn't have dreadlocks either. I'm making do, okay? I feel like Siona would have
okay.
like
Yep.
Okay,
If
yeah.
it works, it
dreadlocks with like
works.
Wario
Do you
braids,
want
be
me to
super
draw?
dirty.
Do you want me to draw your
Next.
character before next session?
Only if you're bored. I don't want to like.
I
commission
mean-
you,
Next,
but also
we have
yeah.
Lou Stonefast, played by Nameless,
Hello, everyone.
a dwarven paladin of Bahamut.
Wait, should we have this be like Adventure Zone where we introduce our characters ourselves?
I mean,
We
do you
kind
want
of
to?
did that last session. But do you want to do it again for Nightshade?
Yeah, we were just monologuing again for Nightshade.
Oh, I thought we. I thought
Okay.
we were like just
You
gonna
can
do
all
this as like a
monologue.
YouTube
Who wants to go
thing.
first? No, my goodness.
Vote that we should just
Wait a
let the
second,
game
who is
master
this?
monologue, but
Who is this?
OG Frog Cow.
Where did you come from?
They frogged on over.
There's an unknown frog, an unknown frog object. Wait, no, an unknown frog OG. That's what it. There it is.
What the hell is
I
going
saw
on?
that someone was. I saw that there were a bunch of people in a voice chat. Figured you guys were either gonna be in a game or starting one, so I popped over to listen.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, we're playing.
yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Also gonna be on YouTube, so you know.
And he muted. Okay, that's
Okay, yep. Let's carry on.
So
That's good
in
at
that
least.
case, let's start the introductions.
like we got, like, a
let's just go with the
chat.
order that I see people's names pop up. Nameless, would you please introduce your character first?
Hello everyone. As you can see, Luke is a dwarf. He is a paladin of Bahamut, the Palatinium god, dragon, and he is a Oath of Vengeance paladin. He left his den of Celestina in order to find a really powerful relic, a sword made out of the blood of Bahamut paladins that were killed in service of Celestina before Celestina became a den, and he currently is trying to find that to become a permanent member of the Scouts. He's currently on loan to the Scouts, and he's traveling and wants to become a scout because he thinks Celestina kind of doesn't need to be ruled by religion, and ruling class in Celestina is flawed. And before he takes his place as a politician in Celestina, he wants to be more mature and have more experience. He is pretty much what you see. Instead, just his beard is shorter. He just have a goatee, it's the size of a dagger, and the side of his head that is shaved has tattoos that go into his back, and you can see that the tattoo is connected in his back, but you don't see what the tattoo is in his back yet. And that's Lou.
Okay, thank you. Next up, Nick, can you please describe your character?
Is it fine if I do that in character?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
I I am Mashuda Zilius. Uh, I I am somewhat of a traveling researcher. I go across the world and I see what's in it. I've made a few friends and a few enemies, if you know what I mean. Uh, s- uh, but at least I have my brains to get me out of every situation. All right, that's me. How was that?
All right. Thank you, Nick. Now, would Nightshade like to introduce your character who was not able to join us last week?
Oh right, yeah, we get to see this guy. Ooh.
That's a sexy character,
Yeah, I found him on Pinterest.
like everyone else.
I'm not that great of a drawer, so I wouldn't even draw a stick figure correctly. No, my
uh,
character is
I could
Straight
draw it.
Odds. Uh,
Can you say his name again?
was Straight Cods.
Thank you.
He is the oldest of three children. His father was a warrior that guarded the den of Sia. Uh, he trained his son as well as daughters or Strite's sisters how to defend themselves and how to at least uh, make their life a little bit easier if they ever decided to leave their home den. Uh, he right now he's uh, more or less a mercenary, uh, mostly hired out to the caravans. Tries to work with the scouts when it's available. He can act as a vanguard or any group, so to try and soak up most of the hits, so that even though he may not get the glory, he at least is able to defend his companions and friends.
Luke is gonna
Very
love this guy.
nice. Thank you very much, Nightshade. It's good to have you. Omnia, would you please describe your character?
Oh, and I had it written down, but um, essentially, what you would see before you, whenever you actually meet her acquaintance, is at a distance you would absolutely possibly mistake her for a drow child, perhaps. Um, she has very long, very messy, bleached white hair, almost with an ombre effect from just sediment and dirt that has been trapped in there. She keeps it under a surprisingly shiny and clean cloak, but like that's the only clean article of clothing on her entire body. She's wearing a dress that might have been very fancy at one point, but it's seen better days. Um, Very ripped and tattered, especially like around the ankles and other places. You could see that it's been patched, very messy with a fine white thread. Um, she does have a utility pouch. Looks like it was fashioned together with various hides of animals. Um, and she has very dark skin, brown eyes, and whenever you would get a little bit closer, you would see that she is presumably a little bit too developed to be a child, and she does indeed have numbness features. That's about it for now, I guess.
It was very nice. Thank you. Now then, last the party left off, Lou had unsuccessfully threatened the merchant that they were all traveling with, Merchant Alteran, and in the process of trying very hard to figure out the exact contents of a single box, which for some reason he decided was vaguely interesting, he
Not for
managed
some
to
reason.
force
Behemoth
the
said.
merchant's hand and managed to get him to explain that what was in the box, that the merchant said that what was in the box was a large shipment of soulstone, which is a very rare and precious material, and its most profound usage is for the animation of golems and other constructs. Not so long after this fact was announced out loud, our dear artificer Meshuda decided, hey, I got a very high above 20 on stealth and everyone else got a 1 or less on perception. I'm gonna steal this box. Proceeded to flub the athletics check to run out, but thankfully for Meshuda, managed to hit Lou on the back of the head with this metal box, so he was stunned, and she made her daring escape, whereupon the purple worm popped out of the ground and carried her about 20 feet up in the air, where we are now starting as this massive purple worm is staring at this entire caravan, and everybody is suddenly on high alert, not only because merchandise is missing, but because, oh god, there's a purple worm. So, we're going to enter initiative. And in Foundry, initiative is handled a little differently. So,
Okay, how do we do it?
if you go to your character's icon and you right click on the icon, there will be right click on the token. There will be 6 little icons. On the bottom right, you'll see 2 swords and a shield. You click that to enter a combat state.
Okay, let me refresh my page real quick, because I'm still on like a paused game, so I was just seeing gray.
Oh, right.
Okay, there we
Here,
go.
let me. Yep.
No, I'm good,
paused
I'm
it.
good.
Okay.
Okay, what next?
It is not letting me click my character token.
I am in
Why not?
combat. What do I do now?
Hold on.
It's about a time, guys.
So, Nick, you cannot click your. Oh, try clicking your character token.
Yeah, like, I'm on it, but like I
I'm gonna
can't.
physically right click on the token.
Okay, yeah, it worked now. Alright, so what do I
Okay.
click?
You right click on the token, and then the bottom right of those 6 icons is 2 swords and a shield.
Okay.
Alrighty. This is
What
gonna
did
be
that
very
do?
fun. So now, if you go to the right side of your screen where the chat box is, and then you go to
Wait,
the
what
top
did
of
that
it, there's a
do?
bunch of little icons. And so what you're going to do is you're going to click on the fist icon, and you will see a whole list of names. And then on the right side of each of your names, there is a d20. Click on that d20.
Oh, cool!
Ooh,
First roll he's
25!
ever rolled.
Jesus!
That is so awesome!
First roll.
Wait, aren't we, isn't the audience only seeing Nameless's screen?
No. They are
Yes.
seeing
All the
all
rolls are
of.
public.
No, but the initiative, I can see all of the initiatives. I have 25. Cats has 23. Shit. I got a really high. I got a
Luna
19.
has 17.
Right.
I have a +6 to initiative because alert, which is one of the better
Wait,
feats.
why does Umnia need to roll initiative? She's not here.
Vibin.
She
Oh,
is
but if she
going.
does decide to enter, then
It's
Nice.
just for funsies at this point.
Like I
So
said, I'm
now,
vibing.
as we enter initiative, Le, go ahead and take your turn as you see quite possibly the biggest purple worm you've ever seen in your entire life. It is didn't change the size of the token, but for the purpose of your understanding, this thing is almost twice the size of of one of these covered wagons.
That's big. That's a big
And
bitch.
if I made the token that big, it would be too big. But we're gonna
Okay.
stick
Yeah,
with
take up
this.
half the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stick with this.
Just stick with it. I'm going to cast haste. Hello.
All right.
I'm gonna cast
So
haste that will
mhm.
increase my movement to from
It doubles
25.
your movement.
Yeah, from 25 to 50, which then I can use to come close to the purple worm, and
Okay.
it should let me check with the ruler. Do I take the square in front of me, or do I start from where my token is when counting?
You would start. Yeah. No. So yeah. So this is 5, 10, 15, basically.
Okay, so I need
Oh, I
35.
see what you mean for the ruler. No, for the ruler, you would start on your token. And yeah.
Okay, then I
There you
need
go.
40 feet of movement to get
Mhm.
to purple worm. Let me
Yes.
do
Yes.
that. So that's 40 feet of movement. Haste is action, but I can do one attack because of the haste.
Yep. You do get a haste attack. Just one. Go ahead
Uh,
and do your roll.
how do I attack infantry? Because I have no idea.
So when you go, you double click on your icon to access your character sheet. You go to inventory, and then why do you have so many weapons in your inventory?
It's mm, just
Get
one
rid of
weapon.
those.
Yeah.
Yep, click. So if you go to the longsword, and you notice the word longsword gets highlighted when you scroll over it, and to the left of it is a die. You click on that die, and
Do I,
before you do, oh yeah, okay, so you're good. Wow,
$28.
first attack is a natural 20. Very good.
Can
So
I
this,
can I
Going strong.
put a smite in it?
yes, you can. Smite is done. You can declare it after you've rolled. So yes, you are allowed to smite. So remember, when smiting, what level are you casting the spell?
Let me just find it first. I will cast it at. Let me see. Let's go with level 2.
Okay. So a second level smite is 3d8. And then because you crit, it's doubled. So you just rolled 2d8 right now. If you go to the left side of the screen where you see all the icons, you see there's a die icon. You click that, and there's a tray. Go ahead and click on uh, another d8. No, wait, did you? No, you did not.
I did
Another d8 for me. Roll one more.
one more. Here you go.
There you
It's
go. So
14
that's a
and
total of 28, 34. 34 points of radiant damage on top of 13 points of slashing. First attack of the game.
holy shit! That's a shit
I
ton of
Starting
am
off
damage.
strong.
I am so proud of you. Good job. Paladin crits are the best, are hilarious.
Paladin of Oath of
You
Vengeance. Get out of my
you
way.
slap this thing. You slash this thing with your longsword right along the lower part of its bulk. And at first, 13 points of slashing damage really isn't much.
Can I put a
This
spin
thing,
on my
you
smite?
barely scratch through it. And yeah, go for it. What's the smite like?
So uh, we are like in a night. Is it night or day?
It is nighttime.
Is it nighttime? Okay. Then as I raise my sword above my head, you see that my chest it starts to glow and beat with like this holy light kind of light, and with every heartbeat I have, this beating gets transferred like into my arm and then into my sword, and my sword starts to beat with my heartbeat. And when I hit the purple worm, it just explodes into this really really shiny white light, and that's my smite.
Amazing. You, with that, the power of the smite coming in like a miniature sun because paladins nuke. You notice that again. The slashing damage is quite negligible to it because of how big it is, and you barely manage to get your sword into the scales. And as the smite explodes, you actually manage to crack several of the scales along its body, and you actually knock off a couple of those fangs, almost spines along its body as you slash into it, and you hear the creature as it kind of recoils in pain slightly. It doesn't move back at all, but that part of its body contracts as it tries to get away from the sudden pain that it didn't expect from such a tiny creature. And it just stares at you. You notice it's hard to see because of how dark it is, but its entire body undulates and turns until its massive head is distinctly looking down at you.
Okay,
It is
question.
now.
How much
Yes.
damage did I do
Oh,
totally?
that was a total of 47 points of damage. And you know what I just
Wow.
realized? You're a ninth level paladin. You have extra attack. Make a second attack roll.
Uh, can I? Because I did that with haste. That was my haste
Oh,
attack.
oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot that you cast the
Because
haste spell. So
haste
that
was
is
my
your turn.
action. Can I
Yep.
now? Can I take a bonus action, which I forgot to take?
If you have any bonus actions to take, then yes.
I will do Hunter's Mark.
Oh wait. So you cannot cast a spell as a bonus action if you cast a spell as an action. The If
Okay
you
then.
cast a spell as a bonus action, yeah, the rules are if you cast a spell as an action, you cannot cast any other. You cannot cast a bonus action spell. If you cast a bonus action spell, you can only cast cantrips as your action, and that's it.
Yeah, I forgot about. I forgot to do my Hunter
Yes,
Mark. I will do it next turn.
yes, definitely. Next turn is a good idea. So now it is Straight's turn. Now, Straight, during last session, since you weren't around, I didn't want to assume how you played your character. So for the most part, you are played as someone who is very tired at this time of night, and you kind of drank a little bit too much. That does not affect you mechanically, but you are currently on this bed, whereas the purple worm, massive purple worm, comes roaring out of the ground. What do you
Woken up
do?
from. Wait, what's the meaning of this? What is happening? Uh, and I noticed earlier that it's about 30 feet to get here. So move that much. Let's see.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So that was full movement just because it's 30.
Mm-hmm.
As I get out, I hear this roar. I look over and see the purple worm.
Yep, it is massive.
Pay me enough for this. And I can't really move or do anything yet. Uh,
You just come out
let's
and see
see.
Lou, it just boom, nukes this motherfucker.
Angry
They don't
dwarf
pay
is
me
who
enough
they
for
are.
this.
Indeed.
Wait, what is
Okay,
straight
so
again?
that can be your turn.
Yeah, that's me right there.
No, what is is straight
I'm a
again?
human fighter, if that's what you're asking.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was just trying to
I,
get
you're,
everything straight.
yeah, you're good.
All right.
Even
So
though
that's
my
your turn
character is
straight.
actually not straight.
So that's your turn straight. Alrighty.
It's
Next up, we
because
have Emma. Emma is the wood elf who Lou met and confused her greatly because she really did
I
not
made you.
understand
I made you
the
get
way
the
the
buying it
way
of
that
many
Lou
days.
spoke. The way that Lou spoke gave her the impression that he was attempting to proposition her, which it didn't turn out to be. It was just a very weird way of putting things that was very confusing. It was a whole conversation. She's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Look right at the purple worm. And she is going to knock arrows into her bow. And she's going to let loose.
Let loose then.
Oh my god. What is this? This
we're not
bullshit.
20s.
She got
That's
a
what
nat
I
20
hear.
and then she got a nat 20 and a nat 19.
Woo! Nice.
Woohoo!
So she easily shoots 2 arrows. Purple worms don't have eyes. They are subterranean creatures and they're worms. They don't have eyes. They just have scales and spines and teeth. Massive amounts of teeth. So she shoots, right as it roars down at Lou and rears down towards him and gets close to his head. She fires 2 arrows, and Lou, you see, right as the creature's opening its mouth towards you, the 2 arrows come flying down and pierce directly into the soft part of its gums in between 2 teeth and actually kind of recoil slightly. And you hear it kind of, and it crunches its mouth to break the arrows. But she did very much give it an unexpected sting.
We are going to leave, boys. Nobody's dying.
Next, we have one of Lou's soldiers, Perrin Battlehammer, who is a dragonborn ranger and looks like this.
Nice.
Cool.
Perrin is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just barely squeezing past. And because they can see the purple worm through the light given off by this massive bonfire in the center of the camp, is going to.
I'm
Okay, is going
curious.
to use their bonus action as a ranger to activate their Slayer's Prey, giving themselves an additional d6 of damage whenever they hit the targeted creature, which in this case is a purple worm. And they're going to fire 1 arrow at it. And they're going to miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
They shoot, and it actually hits one of the many spines along the creature's body as it starts moving, and it just ting right off. Let's see. Next is the purple worm itself, which is going to be very fun.
Who like it has two options, me or Mishuda. But he doesn't see Mishuda.
Let's see.
Yeah, he can't see
No,
me.
it does not, but it feels because you're physically on top of it.
Also,
Oh
Let me
boy.
purple
double
worms don't
check
have eyes.
first. Let's see.
I rolled really good this
Something.
session. Like 25 for initiative.
It is
Then that nat 20.
not 20. Okay. Sorry, things are kind of freezing for me. Give me just a second to figure out. Okay, there we go. Now then, you notice as the creature again, it rears towards Lu, and then it kind of reared back slightly from the arrow suddenly being shot into its mouth, which very few creatures are okay with being shot with sharp, pointy objects in the mouth. It's not a pleasant sensation.
I hope it chokes on them.
Right? It's a little bit too big for that, though. Wow. You notice that the creature suddenly, as it actually moves forward to attack Lou, and then it stops. And it kind of freezes slightly, and then it slowly starts to sway from side to side.
Oh,
And it doesn't have a face. As far as you can tell, it looks weirdly disoriented. As it does nothing on its turn. Next is Dovahkiin.
my vice commander.
Dovahkiin, who sees this and wastes no time at all, immediately runs 5, 10, 15, and then flies up the remaining 15 feet with his draconic wings. And looking at this creature, let's see, is going to... I have so many choices. I forgot I have so many choices.
It was a warlock, yeah?
Oh, yes.
You only have one option. Eldritch Blast his ass.
Get out of here with that nonsense. He is going to use his bonus action. Actually, wait, let me double check, make sure I'm doing this right. Huh. Interesting. I forgot I gave him that spell. He's going to cast Mind Spike.
What
So you know,
does...
he watches. He kind of holds his hand out towards the purple worm, and you don't see anything happen physically, but as the purple worm is slowly kind of undulating back and forth, it suddenly rears back, and it gives another as it seems to take damage from something invisible. Let's see. That is a decent amount of damage, actually.
Wait, so what does that
Pretty
spell
good.
do?
The creature fails its saving throw. And well, Mind Spike is interesting because rather than having any, I would say, powerful sort of damaging side effects, what it does is it actually gives Dovahkiin a constant tracker that always knows the location of this, which is actually important as the purple worm, after getting hit with the Mind Spike, manages to shake itself off, and it kind of reacts, and then it uses a legendary action to burrow under the ground, suddenly disappearing.
So Mashida, does she just drop or does she just calm down with it?
I'm still invisible.
Make a dexterity saving throw with
Okay, hang
a disadvantage. With disadvantage because A, you're falling from about 20 feet up, and B, you are still holding onto this massive metal box.
Okay, hang on. Let me open my character sheet back up.
Yeah.
So I click dexterity, then saving throw, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can't
Jesus.
see it.
Wow.
That's 22.
Yes!
Meshuda manages, unbeknownst to anybody, in that moment where the purple worm just kind of rears up, arcs down, and digs under the ground right in front of Lou, Meshuda manages to fall down, keeping her balance, and lands right where the creature was, and where the creature was left this very soft pile of ash and sand that cushioned her fall. Nobody notices that she's there. Good job. You maintain your invisibility and take no damage. That is a high dex save.
Yes!
Alrighty.
Oh my gosh.
Meanwhile,
I was really gonna try and tame this thing. Be
Meshuda,
the
it is
chaotic
now
good
your
in me.
turn. Meshuda, is now your turn.
I'm curious to see
What?
what you're going to do.
I was actually gonna tame it first while I was on top of it, but now that I'm not on it anymore, bye.
What you gonna
My
do?
bad.
How far is this
I
worm
realized I
away
was.
from camp?
I mean, you're over here by the outskirts of
I
the
ca-
camp. Like you're right outside one of the wagons, so you're just like, oh,
Uh, so either I leave and this thing attacks them, or I attack it and possibly die, right?
I mean, you
I
don't
mean, you
die.
currently don't even see it, so
What? Hello? I can't hear you guys.
Anything. It's up to you
um,
what your character would do.
yep.
I mean, you both talked at the same time, so I couldn't hear you.
I mean, from dying standpoint, is like a lot of people here. You will not die. At least not
But
by
I,
the
d-
purple
Unless
one.
he's swallowed.
but I
Technically.
don't know if I want other people to die.
What
You
would your
are
character do?
chaotic good, so you will kind of help. I don't know. What do you think?
Nobody's injured yet, are they?
Nope. Nobody
Okay.
has taken damage.
Yeah.
Is there a way like I can like possibly like kick a rock or something to make it go a different direction other than the camp?
You have no idea where it is. It went underground, and it seems to have moved.
Uh, um, 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 um,
Also, it has
uh,
tremor sense. So if you
Don't
and
know
it,
that, do you?
huh?
How do you know that? How does your character know that?
It's he is a scout, so he knows about these kind of creatures because they are
You
like
say?
uh,
That
normal
is true.
dangers here.
Purple
So
worms are notorious for being very deadly.
Okay.
and it, it seems that the purple worm is kind of attracted to that box. So if you try to run for the city again, this one or another one will get you. Just saying.
huh.
It will follow.
Mm, wait, are you saying that like they'll follow me
Because of
if
the
I try to
bugs.
run?
Because of the bugs,
Oh.
yeah.
Well,
It will probably follow you.
yeah,
Okay,
but
well, what are
again,
the chances of
that
me
just depends
taming
on
this
your
thing?
character.
I mean, there is a chance. We just don't know how much of a chance there is.
Ah, all right. I'm gonna try and tame it. What the heck?
You don't see it. How do you want to tame it?
No, it can't see me. Oh wait, shoot. Oh yeah, you're right. Dang it. Ah,
The creature, purple worms do not have eyes to begin with.
It could
so
sense
it
you,
can't see
probably.
me and I can't see it. Wait. I can summon my homunculus servant, right? Is that an action?
If you cast a spell that is a concentration spell, your invisibility will fade.
Damn it.
So here's
Uh,
the question: does your character want to face the consequences of his actions, or do you just want to chill?
I mean, you could like run inside of a thing if you don't, if your
I
character's
mean,
scared
I
of
don't
death.
want it. I mean, from my character standpoint, I don't want anyone. I don't want anyone to die. S s uh, so like, if I just leave you guys to die, then that's kind of on my conscience. S- Uh, so I'm trying to figure out like the best plan here, because I'm
So,
carrying the box, so I can only
if
cast
your
spells.
character's number one priority is making sure everyone's protected and they're holding an item, does your character think that the worm is drawn to this item, the box?
How does your character know?
Is that whatever your
Probably
character
not.
thinks? Then
Probably not, but I also don't want to leave anyone in the dirt. Like because I saw the worm,
then if do you think
but I
he's coming
don't.
back?
Considering that I know purple worms, yes.
Then you might want to prepare and like buff yourself or buff an ally some way. I don't know what your abilities are.
Hmm.
If you
Is it
have something that
possible
can
to
buff
shield
somebody.
someone from here?
The shield spell only affects yourself if you're casting Shield of Faith, which is a ranged spell that gives 2 to AAC. That is a concentration spell. Casting it will break your invisibility.
Anything you do
What about
is kind of
suggestion?
breaks.
Suggestion is a second level enchantment spell. It is a concentration spell.
Damn.
Your
Wait,
character
hang
sheet,
on.
if
It's
you're
one of my
looking at
innate
it,
spell casting though.
UNT get innate spellcasting of suggestion.
but a concentration's
Starting
still a
at the level, you can
concentration,
also
isn't
cast
it?
suggestion. Yeah, nope. The racial trait does not specify that you ignore concentration requirements for suggestion. It just says you can cast it.
Ah.
Yeah,
Just
the most
hold
you
an
can.
action for when the creature pops back up. You cast whatever you want to do to tame it.
So if I break concentration, that will break concentration for me and the box, right?
You can
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because both of you are affected by the same spell. Ooh, excuse me. Both of you are affected by the same spell.
you can hold an action for next turn or based on a certain stimulus that occurs.
If you to hold an
Okay,
action,
I think I'm just
you would
gonna-
Then
say,
hold
I
your
would-
action until you see someone get hurt, you heal them.
All right, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna start moving away slowly,
Okay.
while keeping an ear out.
So remember, you can only move 5 feet because this box exceeds your carrying capacity.
Okay, so I'm just moving at this speed. I'm just moving away, but making sure that I'm still like in earshot.
If you move out of 30 feet of
Yep, go ahead
somebody,
and
they
drag your
might
icon
not be
5
able
feet.
to reach them and
How do I do
spell you.
that? Do I just?
Just
Okay.
drag it.
Click
Yeah.
and drag.
How
Yep.
far is that? 5 feet?
Yep.
Yep, that's 5 feet.
Okay.
Alrighty. And so as Ishmeshura falls gently and then moves away, Dovahkiin, who is 15 feet up in the air, looks around and then he says, "You can't use well, if you're looking at him, you would see that his eyes squint as he goes, he's underneath you," and he points towards straight cuts.
Oh boy.
As the creature,
Here's a
this is a
con.
legendary action, to pop up out of the ground and make an attack against you. Make a dexterity save to not get swallowed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Starting off strong.
That's a fairly high DC.
Oh
Because
boy.
you were trying to beat its attack roll. No, never mind. Sorry, you're beating a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Let's see.
You need 19 or higher.
Asking. Wait. Inner tongue.
Because it rolled a 22 to hit, so I know it hits you.
Oh.
Let's see.
Does the purple worm count as a fiend?
It is not a fiend, it is a monstrosity.
So the one extra d8 of smite doesn't work on it.
No.
Okay.
Wait,
I will
smite
say, for
doesn't
the
work?
purposes of Paladin, Smite works, but Smite gets an extra d8 of damage against undead and fiends. For the purpose of being a paladin, you would know when you're facing against an undead or a fiend because it kind of reacts with your holy magic. But for the most part, there's no sensation of this thing is special. It's just it's a gigantic purple worm with teeth, spines, and from what you remember of stories, a very very nasty stinger.
Shit. I'm being retarded now. How do I roll this? There we go. Okay. Saving throw.
Alrighty. A 14. Unfortunately, that
Me.
fails. Straight cuts. You take 28 points of piercing damage as this creature
Ooh.
reaches up and snaps its mouth around your midsection. And as it continues going up, it opens its mouth and you fall straight into its gullet.
Oh my god!
Already starting off great on mine.
You are currently blinded, which means you cannot see, restrained, which means you cannot move. You do not benefit from any bonuses to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Well, you're okay. You are considered as having total cover. You're blinded. You cannot move. You have disadvantage on dex saves. And at the start of each of the worm's turns, not including this one, sorry, this is a legendary action. At the start of each of its turns, you take an additional 6d6 acid damage.
Shit,
Boy.
that's a lot.
If the worm takes 30 or more damage on a single turn from a creature inside of it, the worm must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or regurgitate you. So you need to attack it with disadvantage and deal more than 30 damage.
I need
At this,
a
on
lot of
one
that.
turn
Great.
or in total?
It's on one turn. So on Straight's turn, he has to deal 30 points of damage
He's a fighter,
and
right?
hope that the creature is a fighter.
On one turn?
Great.
Yeah, so two
one turn,
attacks.
yeah.
He has like 2 attacks and
9.
like
I have 2 attacks.
yeah, you
Yeah,
have
and
to
he's
do
level
30.
It says in the stat.
You have to do
Let
30 in 2 attacks. What
Let
happens
me,
if he
flip
dies
this
inside?
information.
Does he get
And he-
Oh, then
There's nothing left.
if he dies, he gets dissolved.
shit?
There's no
Which-
Yeah,
saving.
here's the information on that lovely, lovely attack.
What happens if we kill the purple worm before he dies?
Then I hope you roll high enough to give it a surgery and pull out the fighter.
Yeah, he'd probably suffocate. Right?
I mean, this thing is massive, so yeah, that's a very likely outcome.
Yep, that's just
Alrighty. Since that happened, it
Is
is
that-
now Merchant Alteron's turn, and he's gonna do what all good merchants do in D&D fights. He's gonna run the heck away and go into his
Wait,
room.
shoot, hang on. Did I miss my turn? Sorry, I cut out for a second.
No, you just prepared something, right?
He didn't
you
actually
prepared.
say
Held
what
your
he
action.
prepared.
Oh right, what was it again?
Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mushida,
yeah, we can hear
What
you.
did-
Yeah, we can hear you.
what
was your
did you
prepared
prepare?
Well, wait, this is the second turn, right?
No, no, no.
This
Oh,
is the
this
turn
is
after
still a
yours. You held an action. What did you do? What did you hold it for? And what are you gonna do?
Oh, well, I pretty much just, wait,
Did you
so
use your
I
action
can
to
use,
hide?
so I can use my action if I hold an action, right?
So when you hold an action, that means you're not taking an action on your turn. You're waiting for something to happen. When that thing happens, you do what you held. So what did you hold? What are you gonna do? Because you just saw Straight get attacked by a massive worm that came rocketing out of the ground and biting his midsection.
And
Wait, so
swallowing.
who's inside of the worm?
The fighter.
Right.
Straight's inside of it?
Yep.
What is your held action?
Give me a second, I forgot.
So I think he should have declared his action before he saw the worm eat him, I think.
Technically, for held actions, you need to actively say what you want, what you're waiting for, and then what you're gonna do if that happens.
Yeah.
So
So
this can be the one time. But yes, held actions are very specific in how they're done in D&D. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You held your action. I'm giving you this for free. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
And anything concentration will drop your invisibility.
Is shatter concentration?
It should say on
Shatter
your
is not
spell
a
sheet.
concentration spell.
On your spellbook thing,
Uh,
anything with like a circle and a C on it is a concentration.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. I don't see it.
There you go.
What did you do? I hear typing, but I don't know what you're doing.
I was clicking a pen. So go ahead
Oh,
and.
okay.
So if you go to the shatter
Alright.
spell, there's the highlight. The word itself gets highlighted, and to the left of the word is a die. You click the die, and it casts the spell.
Oh wait, shoot. One second, one second. I want to try and cast as a third level spell because I only have one second level spell slot.
Okay. When you click the spell, it should say cast at what level. You select third level. That drop down.
Got it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cast it on the worm and try and get that guy out of him. And since it's not concentration, I'm still
Okay,
invisible.
You cast the shatter spell. Go ahead and roll.
Click cast. What the heck happened?
Lovely.
That was
24 points of thunder damage, which needs to be a con save for half. Actually, wait. Make a constitution saving throw a creature take. Yeah, half as much on a success. Okay, constitution. Let's see what this big guy gets.
I think there's a +9 to
It's a
Constitution.
Everything within a
DC
10-foot
16
sphere.
constitution. Straight would be safe because he has total cover while inside the worm.
Wait, who's in 10 feet of him? No
Well,
one.
technically the
Okay.
guy that's inside of him, but if he has total
But
cover.
he's covered, so yeah, we're good.
Or
Yeah. Yeah, no, so for the 10 feet is.
I am in 10 feet. Lou is in
Nope,
10
10 feet
feet.
is this.
He is. The
Nope, 10
worm
feet
is
is
10
this.
feet.
Wow, that's a big bitch.
I mean, technically he could aim it to also include you in the blast, but I assume he wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, he would have to do this. the worm itself is.
I don't know, he stole a
worm-
fucking box. He
the
may
worm-
do that.
Very easily. The
Those
worm very
neutral.
easily succeeds the saving throw and only takes 12 points of thunder damage instead of 24.
And also, for your
Okay.
information, if the Cuts wants to get out, he must do the 30 points of damage. If he do more than 30 points of damage outside, doesn't nothing happens.
Yeah. The worm is very content and is very sure in its ability to hold down its lunch unless its lunch is attacking it from the inside.
Ah, dang it. I'm sorry.
Next turn
nah, it's cool.
is going to be Lou's Kobold Wizard Oda Rain, who looks like this little buddy.
He's ugly. I love him.
I
Aw.
love him.
Yeah.
Ew, I love him.
I'll be,
All right.
hey, I'll
I
be
wanna
right
keep
back.
that as
I
a
gotta.
pet.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oda, it does not like getting close to massive worms of death and destruction, and he's going to scurry, sniff, flinch.
Blame him.
20, 25, and 30. And he is going to cast the spell. What kind of spell are you going to cast? There's a lot of spells because you're a wizard.
Toll of
That's
the
a good
Dead.
spell. He is that's a clerical cantrip. He is going to cast. That's a good idea.
Fireball?
What's the range on this spell? The range is only 30 feet, so I don't think he'd reach. Okay. Yeah, no, we're just gonna go with good old. You watch as Oda kind of raises his tome, goes, "Nyeh," and he uses his right hand to gesture, and you watch as several little motes of light suddenly surround him, and they start one by one streaking towards the creature. So he's as he casts a Jim's magic. My God, what is with these characters in natural 20s?
I couldn't I gotten that.
So
Nice.
that's 3 individual.
A lot of nat 20s in the first like half hour.
Except for the one I needed.
Hold on.
Yeah, this is
No, it's been
pretty
1 hour.
nice.
It's been 1 hour,
So that's
5 seconds. 5 minutes.
And he's taken like 3 hits.
12, 20 plus 6.
Well, no, it's more than that. But...
So the first missile shoots forward and critically strikes. The second one also hits. How much
I'm
damage?
back.
That much damage. Hello,
Back.
welcome back. And the third missile,
Misses.
it does unfortunately miss. However, as the kobold shoots its the other 2 missiles find their mark, and it deals a whopping.
25.
Wow, I'm impressed. 30 points of force damage.
Wow.
This little kobold hits like a truck.
Like, in 6
Never-
seconds, we have done like 100 points of damage to this guy. This guy is pissed.
89
Hasn't
points
been
of
a full
damage.
round
Never
yet.
underestimate the
Everybody's
power
content with his
of,
lunch.
It's about to be.
kobolds. You know?
Next is going to be Altaran's last mercenary, a barbarian by the name of Haraldar Vorig. And he is going to do his rage.
As
And
you
you
do.
notice that unlike most rages, he doesn't just get angry, he actually gets fuzzy. Like he grows hair out of his body. And his mouth, he's a dwarf, his mouth kind of elongates and grows fangs because he is a Path of the Beast barbarian. So he's going to move
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then because he rages, he can move again, half of his speed. Oh, please
What
no.
happened?
Why does it? Why
What
did it
happened?
just say furry?
Please no.
Who did
He
that?
moves right there, and then he is going to, let's see what he can do a lot of things actually. Until the rage ends, natural form, and okay, so he's actually gonna make. Should I'm reading this right? Okay, he's going to make one strike with the hand axe. 18, just barely. It hits, but it clangs off the scale. No, actually, no, it hits. Sorry, it hits. It digs into the scale slightly, and then he yanks it back, and then he grabs. You notice his right hand is. The nails are like massive, sharp claws, and he makes a claw attack. I'm just going to use the same roll because it's the same damage. That hits, and then because Beast Barbarian, he gets to make a third attack. Why is the? Oh, I see. It's throwing it. That makes no sense. This is not a throwing weapon. It just has a thrown property. Okay, let's fix that. Quantity. Okay, and then his third claw attack. That one misses. He deals 16 points of slashing damage in total.
So 89 plus
And
16.
Alrighty.
99.
That is a very
105.
nice chunk of damage as the purple worm looks absolutely furious. And it is now top of the round. Lou's turn. 2, fight!
Okay, let's see. Let me look at my spells first.
I will say that at this point you finally start hearing the baying and like growling roars of the moorbounders but you also hear the sound of chains being pulled taut because they are chained. Because any normal rope would snap because these things are strong. So they're just trying to get at this creature.
Okay. I'm not gonna do any of that. If anyone else wants to go unchain some horse-sized tigers, knock yourself out.
Basically, swamp
I'm
panthers.
I'm gonna do Hunter's Mark
Very
at
nice.
first level,
Mm-hmm.
and then I am going to do. I'm going to raise. I'm going to do.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to raise my shield and my sword, and I'm going to hit my shield with my sword, and a giant, massive black bell appears behind me, and when I hit the
wow.
shield with the sword, it just says dong, and it just gets higher and higher and higher. I hit it another time with I hit the shield with the sword again,
Okay.
and the sound gets even higher. It goes so high it's actually painful to hear, and I hit it its third time, and there is like a shattering of glass sound, and then the spell takes effect.
Very nice. Go to the dice tray on the left side of the screen. Roll two d12s for me because the creature does not have full HP.
Two
So
duty.
note that it did manage to succeed on the wisdom save, so it takes half damage.
So it's 19 half.
No. So this is 2d8 on the initial roll, but I had you roll 2d12s, which got 10, halved for 5.
I'm level 5. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes. Alrighty. And you
And
have a haste action.
I'm also the hunter's mark doesn't work with spells, does it?
Nope.
So I'm just gonna come here and attack.
Okay. Make your one attack.
Let me
Choom.
give me another
18 does hit for
18.
8 points of slashing.
So I'm going to do another smite.
Okay, go ahead and smite that.
I'm going to
Level
level 3 this time.
level 3 smite is 4d8, I think.
Level 3 is yes 48.
So go ahead and dice tray another 2d8. Wow, that smite got 2 full 8s. That's wow. Okay, the next two.
That's 11. Shit.
Wow. It's not bad at all.
Hasted action, man.
Oh, hey, no, haste is a very wonderful spell. Alrighty, the creature takes even more damage in it.
Worm noises.
Worm noises, massive worm of death noises.
Sad.
Okay,
massive.
that is your turn. Now it is Straight's turn, and you are inside the purple worm, and it is soft and squishy, and something smells like it's burning. It's probably you. Go ahead and make your attack.
Boy.
2 attacks at disadvantage because you are restrained.
You need 30, man. You can do it.
Both of those would miss.
Right,
Gee.
and then, well, because I'm a fighter, I also get 2.
Action
So,
surge.
oh God, help!
So help me, Satan.
One of those
The
hit.
19, the 16,
Well,
the
yeah, but
16
it's with
misses,
disadvantage.
and the 9, they both miss.
Oh, right.
Unfortunately,
It's like
disadvantage
take the
disadvantage
lower
gets you real
one.
hard. Alrighty, that would be your turn, unless you have a bonus action attack or something.
Let's see.
You do have second wind.
Do let's try it. Use second wind.
Okay, you heal for 13 HP. Emma's turn. Emma is quite perturbed at this massive thing, and she fires 2 more arrows from her bow. These are really high rolls. Not a crit, but very high rolls. Okay, another 11 points of damage. And she will move 5, 10, 15, 20, gets her right on top of the stairs off the ground. After her is Perrin Battlehammer, who sees all this and will also shoot an arrow. And since they have their Slayer's Prey feature, that is an extra d6 of damage if it hits. Arrow. The arrow misses. Aaron is having a hard time shooting today. And moves back slightly. Alrighty. The purple worm's turn. Let's see what we do, big guy, because you got a whole bunch of stuff you can do. All biting and scratching and ripping and tearing until it's done.
Oh, that was a Doom reference. Nice.
Let's see.
Okay, question. If two creatures are inside, they each need to do like that 30 point of damage?
No. If as long as it takes 30 points of damage in one turn from a creature inside of it, it automatically has to make the con save, and if it fails, everything it's eaten gets spit out.
But it still needs to be like one creature, 30 points of damage. It can't be like between the two of them.
Yeah. It has to be on one turn, all at once. One turn. It is a very brutal monster.
Yeah, and you decided to start the campaign with that shit. So thank you.
Yes. I mean, you're all fairly high level.
Still, this is a CR15, man.
All right.
Guys,
The worm, which is still kind of still slightly disoriented, it swings its massive head around and looks at Lu, who again smites it in the back. It's not happy, and it makes a single bite attack towards him. And
Nat 20?
you are lucky it does not have advantage, because the advantage was a nat 20.
Shit!
Oh, that's a shit ton of damage if it hit. Actually, I forgot to roll for Cods. Hey, Cods, you take 15 points of acid damage at the start of the creature's turn as it starts digesting you. But Lu,
I kind of want to
even with
get
your-
eaten.
Yeah, even with your current AC of 20, because haste gives you a +2 bonus to AC,
Yes?
you take 21 points of piercing damage,
Jesus. That's a lot.
and you have to make a concentration check, please, which is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, hold on. 21?
I believe. Let me double check. Concentration checks rules are always fun.
No, I mean how much damage did I get? 21?
21 points of piercing.
So it's gonna be 51 total points of HP and a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Saving throws are +3 for me. 20 plus 3, that's 23.
And okay. So yeah, that succeeds. You are still concentrating on the lovely haste spell. After the creature attacks once, it's still undulating and moving side to side as if it is a little disoriented still, although you can't quite figure out why. And that is its turn. So now to Dovahkiin, who has been keeping track of the creature with his Mind Spike spell, although unfortunately it didn't really help straight cuts that much now, did it? Dovahkiin is going to...
You might need to learn on more.
What is he going to do? So many spells, so little time.
We have to kill this before it kills cards.
Doesn't have a lot of spell slots. He is going to cast Hex. And then Eldritch Blast. No, he has another spell. Hold on. So Hex is the bonus action spell. See, I asked to cast Eldritch Blast. He casts Eldritch Blast.
I mean, Eldritch Blast
Then
is a good cantrip.
Anyone surprises the Warlocks
That's a
casting
cantrip?
Eldritch Blast? Because I'm not. It's a cantrip.
Nope.
Not the whole
Eldritch
thing.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast
that's
is a
plus-
cantrip.
Ooh, that
Paladin's
first
normal?
attack misses.
That's like Warlock's whole thing is that they can spam that cantrip, and that's like the only thing they need.
Wow. Both of Dovahkiin's attacks miss. Eldritch
You
Blast
see,
kind of
just Lou
bounces.
just looks to the side from the worm and says, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Both Eldritch Blasts hit against the purple worm's scales and just kind of glance off slightly. And you hear an angry huff and smoke coming from his nose. Meshudai, it is your turn.
Okay, so is it is Kat still inside the worm?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
So I can't get him out unless I go inside too, right?
Yep.
Not recommend.
Or you kill it.
Just jam the box in his throat. Just juice. Dunk the box in his throat.
But then I lose the box.
But
You're
you're a good guy.
you are
would
cha-
sacrifice that box to stay alive.
you
Okay,
are
how much
chaotic
damage have we
good.
done?
You wouldn't put your personal needs over the life of a friend. That'd be too neutral.
I mean, I have a question. How much damage can she do if she just hits the purple worm with the box?
That is a good question. But also, how much damage have we done?
120
Currently?
something?
160.
Wow! That's a lot!
That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people.
We're all gonna die, you
Uh,
guys. This
it's-
is CR50, it's why.
Is Firebolt
Ball's
a
my name.
concentration spell?
Ball's gonna die.
Fireball is not a concentration spell.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Firebolt then, and then keep moving.
Firebolt?
Yes.
Firebolt or fireball?
Firebolt is for clerics. Isn't
Wait,
it?
is Fireball concentration?
Fireball is a third level spell. It is not concentration.
Can I reach it from here?
It is a range of 60 feet, and it has a radius of 20 feet.
It should say all that in your spell.
Let's see. Who's in... Oh, shoot. Lou and, Halder are in 20 feet.
You can
Wait, are they?
aim the spell to 20 feet above the purple worm and hit it without hitting anyone
Oh, I
else.
can?
Isn't the
yes.
worm's diameter at least like 30?
Alright, so I do that.
Yeah, so the 20-foot radius sphere on the purple worm would be, if it was cast at ground level, would be this. If you're casting 20 feet, or, well, even 10 feet up, it would, if you cast it 10 feet up, then it wouldn't be able to hit. Well, no, sorry, it would have to be 20 feet up, yeah. That way it wouldn't be able to hit Harold or Luke. So you could cast Fireball.
So I can do that.
Okay, go ahead and cast Fireball. And the purple worm has to
boy.
make a
I hope
dexterity saving throw for half damage.
I really hope I can rest soon.
Hit it!
Fireball!
Yep. Did I
Wow.
hit it?
Well, the creature fails the dexterity saving throw and it takes 29 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
That's 189. I think we are like halfway through. If he took the average.
I mean, this is a baby purple worm. I don't know what.
You maxed
What
out his
tells you?
stats. You
What makes
didn't
you?
you?
What makes you think it's a baby purple worm? It's twice the size of one of these wagons.
Because that's what it says.
I looked up
Oh,
the
does it? I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's,
Here we go. Let's
it
fix.
says young purple worm. Yeah.
It is now a normal purple worm.
Meta knowledge testing.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay, whose turn is it?
It is now. Oh yeah. So basically, you all watch as when the purple worm goes to attack Lou, you do notice a little like a tiny streak of fire kind of, and then the two eldritch blasts glance off of it, and then a massive fireball suddenly right over its head.
Yeah, because I'm still invisible.
Can I use
Merchant,
perception to see where the fireball came from?
No, it
if you want
can't.
to
It
use your
can't
reaction,
see.
if you want to
What?
use your reaction to figure out what direction it came from, I'll give that to you because you're not facing that direction. But you can make a perception check to figure out what direction it came from.
You're also right in front of the worm.
Perception. Give me good. Give me
You
good.
could see that it came from like over
That's
his
a
head.
5. So
Yeah.
never
You are
mind.
too busy fighting the purple worm to pay attention to who's casting. You just know that people are casting, and you know that there's casters in your party.
Okay.
All right. It is now the merchant Alteran's turn, and he is still cowering in his room. It is now the kobold wizard Odarain's turn, and Odarain is going to. You know what? That spell worked so well the first time they did it. They're going to cast it again at 3rd level. Okay, first hit is a hit. Second hit is a miss. Third hit is a miss. Fourth hit
Is a miss.
is a miss.
And I shot.
Wow,
And
come
I
on.
missed. And I shot. And I missed. And I shot again. And I
And
missed.
the fifth hit is a hit.
I fired.
So
And I missed. I
there's
fired.
an
And I
extra
missed.
2d4.
I missed both times. Then I fired. And I missed.
And that's an additional. What is? Oh, okay. I see what they did there. 8 and 5, 13 points of force damage as 3 missiles just go shooting over the creature's head, but the other 2 hit quite handily. Yay!
Okay, question. Does suggestion make the purple worm throw up what he ate?
The description of the suggestion spell says you suggest a course of activity and magically influence a creature you can see that can hear and understand you. Here's the problem. Purple worms have an intelligence of 1 and understand no languages.
So, nope.
No. It is dumb. It is worm. It is death worm.
And whole
But
person
also-
doesn't work on it.
It's not a person. Didn't even have to think about that.
It must be a
Balder
whole
will take his
creature,
turn.
right?
It has to be a humanoid for hold person to work. He's going to use his hand axe. 1. I forgot that for some reason it thinks that I'm throwing it every time. Okay, this should fix it. Again. Hand axe. Misses. Claw attack. Misses. 3rd claw attack. Also misses. These are terrible rolls. Everyone's luck just ran out, apparently. All gonna die.
Yeah.
Top of the round.
Wait.
Round 3. Lou, make your turn.
Wait, we're gonna die?
Don't panic.
Lou, take your turn.
I
Whoa.
am looking for a spell to do.
You are running
Oh,
out
well,
of
you could
slots.
at least let us know
You're only a paladin.
Hold on. How many 3rd level slots do I have? Let's see. I am going to do 30 feet. 30 feet. Do I do that? Never mind. I will attack 3 times.
Hold on. You. Why does it say you have 2 spell slots in 3rd level? You do not, because you hasted and used a 3rd level smite.
It should be
It says you
1.
have 3 slots. It should be no. It should be 0 because you used haste and a 3rd level smite.
Don't I get 3 third level slots at level 9?
You get no, actually. So the Foundry sheet says no, but I will double check just for transparency. Paladin spellcasting level 9. You get 4 first level, 3 second level, and 2 third level spell slots. You are out of slots for 3rd level. Second level, you have not cast any spells.
No,
First
I
level,
cast.
you did a first level.
Second level, I casted Zone of Truth last session.
Oh, that's right. Okay. First level, you cast Hunter's Mark, and you did a first level smite when you crit. So you have 2 first level spell slots and 2 second level slots left.
So I will just I will do Toll of the Dead and 1 attack.
Let me remind you, you get extra attack as a paladin. That's 2 attacks, and then a 3rd attack with your haste action. Do you really want to cast a cantrip instead?
Nah, just go. I will go with 3 attacks then. That's
Okay.
1. That's 2.
That hits. That hits. There's the high rolls I was looking for.
That's
That misses.
misses. Yep.
Another
So
20 points of slashing damage.
hold on, yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. And I will do 2 smites at level 1.
Okay, if you want to do it. So roll 2d8, and then again, is you are now out of first level slots at 16 extra damage.
At first level is... Yep, okay. I'm out.
As Lu unleashes a flurry of blows and smites, you notice the creature looks heavily wounded. It seems to be around half health.
How much damage did we do?
A lot. At the end of your turn, the creature will recoil and it will use its legendary action to burrow under the ground.
Shit.
And take Lu with it. I mean, sorry, Straight with it. Fine.
Wait, no, Straight's gonna die?
And right at that moment, you hear Dovahkiin kind of panic slightly as you look straight down. Oh shit! As the creature apparently seems to be underneath him. But he's high up in the ground, so very quickly his panic fades. He's like, ah, right. They don't see. It is now Straight's turn. Fighter Man. Fighter Man, make your attacks, man.
Fighter man, fight.
Alright, what happened? I had a sec.
It is now your turn. Make your 2 attacks with disadvantage to try to break out of this creature's mouth, because this creature does not want to let go of its lunge.
Also, he's bloodied, so he is at half health.
Although you wouldn't know that, you just know that there's been constant explosions from outside this prison of flesh and acid. Ooh, that misses.
Ooh, that misses.
17 misses. I saw the 22 first and I got excited, and then I saw the 17 and I was like, nope.
Nope.
Alright.
Denied.
Then last attack. 8. Oh, I
Also
even-
misses.
That's rough, buddy. Emma's turn. Emma has no idea where the hell this thing is. She's just looking at Dovahkiin, realizes he's looking straight below him, and then stays where she is. Because if she moves onto the ground, she has a high chance of getting swallowed by a purple worm. Perrin's turn. Perrin similarly has no idea where the heck this thing is and decides to stand perfectly still. Right, now back to the purple worm's turn. Let's see. Wonderful things to do. People to
Where'd the purple
kill.
worm go?
You have no idea. It looks like it's underneath Dovahkiin, because Dovahkiin looks vaguely panicked. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna change my name to Nuke Man because I nuked the shit out of this poor creature.
Alrighty. Dovahkiin suddenly, as he's looking down, he starts looking off to Emma, and Emma's face gets pale as you. There's definite as the creature moves under the ground with the fighter in its stomach. Okay.
It's going for the horses, doesn't it?
And that is its turn.
It's Dovahkiin's turn now.
Yes, it is. Dovahkiin is going to slowly fly because dragon wings don't have 30 feet of speed, they only have 20. He's 5, 10, 15, 20. Is he still. Actually, no. He's going to end up here, and then he'll fly an extra 5 feet up for safety's sake as he follows the thing. And the purple worm will use a legendary action to actually, no, it wouldn't, because it has no idea that she's there. Never mind. Meshudai, it is your turn. What do you do?
How far will I get if I sprint with this box?
10 feet, because you can move 5 feet around. If you dash, it's 10.
Okay, question. When she did the fireball, did she drop the box?
No.
If it requires somatic, it would require the use of her hands.
Well, so they're using their. Meshudai is using she has her sonic screwdriver basically in her right hand, and she's holding this box, and she kind of just wiggles it slightly.
You're telling me she is holding a 500-pound box with one hand?
Yes. No, it's 2 hands.
Then how
And
did
they have enough leeway
Then
to
I have like a
wiggle.
screwdriver in my pocket that I
Wiggle a
picked
wand.
out, and then like.
Imagine she's
We're
just
doing
kind of
some.
holding it like in her teeth.
no with
And
Really
with
like
yeah,
a
it's
uh,
kind of
doctor.
I'm the
wiggling your head
13th
to get.
Doctor, bitches.
with her with her tail?
UNT don't have
Doesn't she
tails.
have a tail?
Does Mishida have a tail?
Some UNT
Do you have a tail?
No.
do, but
No, I don't have a
There
tail.
you go. UNT purebloods largely don't have tails because that
I mean,
would
I can
mean
turn
they don't
into a
have
they're
snake,
like
feet.
a
but you know.
hodgepodge of various snake-like creatures, I assume.
Basically.
what are you doing?
Your turn.
Oh, I thought I just said like I'm gonna dash away since since that thing looked
Okay.
that thing is gone in my view, so I'm gonna book it.
Okay. Move your character 10 feet.
I
The
still got
merchant
the
Altaran
range
is
thing
still
on.
cowering.
It's 2 squares.
All right, so
What do you-
that's 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Altaran is still cowering in his room. Bodarain is very confused at the sudden disappearance of the thing, and it doesn't know where the heck the thing went, so it's just kind of hunkering down like, I guess this is my life now. Haraldar is angry boy. He just sees Dovahkiin pointing in that direction, and he says, "Rah!" 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Doesn't know where the hell the thing is. He just runs towards it. And because of his constant movement, Purple Worm uses legendary action to attack him. And that hits. And he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Or the lunch.
And that fails. He gets swallowed by the purple worm,
A friend.
as the purple worm itself is now visible again after it popped up out of the ground. And the barbarian takes an additional 16 points of piercing. Wow, that was a really low damage roll. And it's a barbarian, so it takes half of that for 8.
You guys might be able to come out now, because there's 2 of you.
Okay. Now it is top of the round. Blue's turn. You see the purple worm pop out of the ground over here, and it's playing hide and go seek for some damn reason.
Okay, let's see. Misty Step is like 30 feet, and I have like 50.
You have Misty Step?
Yep.
Cool.
Hold on. 55. 55. I need 55 to get here. So.
Oh wow, they do get Misty Step. That's fun.
I'm gonna do. No, not there. With the horses. The tiger horses. I am going to do a Misty Step. That is going to bring me here. Then I will move here and make 2 attacks to the chains of. Actually, can I just remove the chains as action?
Yeah, you could use your action to do that. Sure.
How many
They
can
are
I
very heavily
move?
pulling against it. You could do the one you're in front of.
Okay then.
You got 5 feet of movement left. Yeah, you could pull off both. You
I
could pull
pull-
it off. Cool, you get to unlock 2.
Okay, I'll unlock 2.
And these 2 more bounders suddenly join the fray. Oh wow.
They rolled shit.
That's funny.
What the
They
heck
rolled
happened?
terribly. Okay, next is Lou's turn. I mean, sorry, Straight's turn. Straight's turn. Straight, you're inside the purple worm, and there you have company now. You have a
Yeah,
friend.
I got a friend.
And
Oh,
I just
shoot,
realized I
no.
never actually rolled for your acid damage. What's your acid damage? Your acid damage is 23.
Hey.
Ooh.
You are burning. It is poison. It is painful. Everything melts. Your mouth. You taste the smell of burning rubber, and you have no idea what burning rubber is because it doesn't exist in this fantasy world.
It doesn't smell nice. All right. Here's my 2 attacks again.
Okay.
Go for it.
Disadvantage. Go.
Nat 20.
1, 2.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh, they hit.
They are
It
both
is.
22.
Yeah, just not damage.
Another one.
And go on.
Ooh, that's the one.
Oof. You yeah.
You
I'm not
attacked the
gonna do
barbarian.
fumbles. That's just
Already.
abusive.
You're sick. Oh,
Creature is still alive. Okay. Let's see.
We gotta kill this fast
Now it
before
is Emma's turn.
Cuts dies.
Emma is right there next to the purple worm, and she doesn't like the fact that she's next to a purple worm. So she is going to use her action to do nothing, because she's going to try to hide, because she doesn't want to get spotted by a massive creature. And that's a stealth. And, oh wow, that's a really high stealth. Good job, Emma. Perrin's turn. Perrin is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and fire towards this purple worm. Actually, hold on. You know, I just realized they can cast Hunter's Mark. They can cast Hunter's Mark. So now they have double Hunter Mark because the Slayer's Prey, the mechanic. cool.
Actually,
So they're gonna make a
nobody
longbow attack.
used the hunter's mark. Even I didn't use the hunter mark.
No, you don't, which is hilarious, and I'm not gonna tell you. It hits with wow, they finally hit. And then the Slayer's Prey is a d6,
And another d6 for the
and the
hunter.
Hunter's Mark is an additional d6. 13 plus 4, 17 points of piercing damage, which is pretty good.
Have we passed 200 now?
No, because this is the first time it's taken hit damage since it dropped to half HP because it burrowed underground, and it's very difficult to fight a creature that burrows. Alright, next is the purple worm turn again. Let's see. Let me just double check something. What is that? It's okay. The creature is going to. I have so many options. It's like, why? I think I can hit. Wait, no, can I hit the Viking? Because I set him 20 feet up in the air. Yeah, no. I set him 20 feet up for a reason, and the reason is it's actually really hard for even a creature that size to hit something that high. I think I can pull it off, though. Let me double check the height. I think so. You know what? No. It's no. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna go after the Dragonborn. You do. It starts moving forward towards Dovahkiin, and as it does, you do see that a small streak of fiery light comes shooting off and impacting it in the face. But that doesn't perturb it. It's still gonna make its attacks against Dovahkiin and one against poor Emma, who is currently next to its butt. And that's important for a very specific reason. It makes a bite attack against Dovahkiin, and oh my god, it's hitting everything. Why is it hitting everything?
A question: didn't
This is
Emma use a stealth and hide?
Oh, that's right. It needs to make a perception check to see her. Let's do the perception check, which it's terrible at because it has no wisdom. Yeah, no, it does not see her.
Yeah,
Dovahkiin
just
gets hit
Dovahkiin.
for 26 points of piercing damage. Has to make a
Eesh.
dexterity saving throw. Fails the dex save and gets swallowed. Wait, what's the capacity on this thing? A swallowed creature is. There is no actual capacity for swallowing creatures. So there's now 3 things in its belly. Dovahkiin, an angry dwarf, and a fighter.
More friends!
Okay. And it is, because it does not see Emma, it is going to actually only move like 5-10 feet, so it could move more. 15, 20, 25, and it runs towards Perrin, and since it already did a bite attack and it's making sure Dovahkiin stays in its belly, it's gonna rip out its bottom half from the ground and it's going to stab Perrin with its tail stinger. That will hit for 22 points of piercing. I have to make a con save.
No, Patton!
They succeed on the Constitution saving throw, and they only take 20 points of poison damage.
Wow, that's 40 points of damage. Is he alive?
Oh, he's still alive, but he's got a massive hole in
Wow.
his stomach. This is why monster hunting is a lucrative business, because these things are actually a lot more dangerous than Monster Manual. Thankfully, however, it's almost dead, but so is half the party because they're kind of in its stomach, which reminds me, Straight, you take
No, you
20
did it
points
for
of
this
poison,
turn.
20 points of acid.
You did it for this turn.
Oh, I did. Okay, you're right. I did. Never mind. You're right. Okay. That's a lot of people in the belly. I'm gonna say it's gonna, because it has 3 people, it's gonna have half damage only. Will make it vomit, and it has disadvantage on the save because there's a lot of people in its stomach all struggling to get out. Dovahkiin is gonna take his turn,
Dovahkiin, do 15
and
points of damage and we are good.
he's gonna attempt to Eldritch Blast with disadvantage. Uh, oh, you no, Dovahkiin. Oh, he rolled a nat 20, but the disadvantage was not a nat 20.
How do you
So
miss
that
an
is
Eldritch Blast in someone's stomach?
+3,
The fact that
right?
it's super
For a proficiency
constricting and
bonus.
it's hard for you to be able to move your hands.
Well, also the rules of D&D is if you make a ranged attack, whether with a spell or a ranged weapon, within 5 feet of a creature, you have disadvantage on the roll. So that too. He can't. Anyways.
You have one of those feats.
Yes.
It's a feat. That's
Crossbow expert,
Yeah.
and that's kind of it. Wow, Dovahkiin actually manages to hit, and then the second Eldritch Blast is So the first one hits. So that's 1d10 plus 1d6 from Hex. 8 points of force damage. Unfortunately, is not enough. Almost though.
Almost. What do you mean almost? He's down 7 points.
Well, I said because the damage threshold is 30. Because it has 3 creatures, I said it only needs to take 15 in a turn. In a turn this time.
Okay.
Meshudai, it is your turn. What you doing? As this purple worm
I
is
think I'm
going
gonna
hog
dash
wild.
again because
Okay.
my vision, I can't see anyone anymore, so I guess I'm just gonna move.
You are now officially off the map.
Didn't she see like Dovahkiin get eaten?
Nope, because it's too far. Dark vision is a limit. Okay, no, technically there is a big ass bonfire, so you could see over there if you wanted. But because you're already currently running away with the giant metal box, I'm assuming you would just run away with the giant metal box.
Yeah, like I helped all I could.
Alteron
And
is
then
gonna
like I
hide.
couldn't
See you in
I couldn't see
Inference.
anything, so I left.
See you in Inference.
Oda Rain is going to attempt another magic missile, Jim's magic missile at 3rd level. And first attack is a miss. Second attack is a miss. Third attack is a hit. Fourth attack is a miss. Fifth attack is a hit. Okay, so 2 hits.
Not
For a
bad.
total of 14 points of force damage. Good on you, Kobold Wizard. Okay. And now it is Haraldar's turn. Haralder is inside the purple worm and he has a disadvantage, and he's going to make 3 claw attacks because fuck you, purple worm. 1, he hits. 2, he
He
misses. 3, he misses. He does 10 points. So close. 10 points of slashing. So close to actually being enough.
Oh,
Now
He got
the
the
more
closest.
bounders.
The Moorbounders' turns. The Moorbounders are going to. They have a movement speed of 70 feet.
Wow, that's a lot.
where did the Moorbounders
Hey.
come from?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And they both make. Is it 1 claw attack or 2 claw attacks? I'm pretty sure they have multi attack, don't they? Well, no, they do have a low CR, I think.
More
But they're really
bounders.
strong for
I
Get 1
released them,
attack.
so they
Take
were
1
there. I
attack.
just released them.
And 1 claw. Actually. Yeah, no, that doesn't. Okay. The claw attack hits, and then the second one also hit. Nope, that misses. 16 points of slashing. The purple worm is looking very injured. And it is actually going to use an action, its legendary action, to bite one of the. Yeah, wow, that Moorbounder did 16 slashing damage with its claws. Um, it's going to make a bite attack against the Moorbounder. Oh, wow. 24 points of damage. Almost kills it in one hit, but not quite.
Does he eat it?
The Moorbounder is going to make a dex save and succeeds finally. Moorbounder is not swallowed, but it is almost one shot. It's round 5. Lou, it's your turn.
Round 5. Okay, let's see. I have.
You can maneuver onto here. It just would cost you 5 extra feet of movement.
Can I attack then?
It's pretty big. It's a massive worm. Size of
So
a wagon.
that's 30 feet plus 5, so it's 35 feet.
Yep.
Okay, let's just go 40 feet and come here.
Yep. Alrighty. Make your 3 attacks.
Holy shit. Just die, man. You need to die. Actually, I am going to do lay on hands for myself. I am going to do 30 points of lay on hands for myself, so I heal for 30 points. I have 15 left. That is going to bring me to 81 out of 87, and I will do 1 attack. That is a 27
Okay.
on the hit, 10 slashing
hit.
damage, and
good.
yeah, that's it.
Cool. Ada's looking very heavily injured. You're in the final stretch as it uses a legendary action to attack Lou with the bike.
Wow, that was
24 hits. Make a dexterity saving throw, and you take 20 points of piercing.
Okay, let me just do the 20. That was
You
a
get to
good.
be the 4th person to join the tango.
That was a good call to heal, because that would have dropped me to 20 points of damage.
Remember to add your charisma modifier to your dex save.
Wow, dex save is bad. 11 plus 3 is 14. And
You are swallowed.
Yeah,
You are
I
swallowed.
am.
Vlip.
Yeah, I got more.
Hello, guys.
You take 20 points of piercing damage. Oh, I forgot the acid. The barbarian fighter and the dragonborn take 19 points of acid damage.
What about oh, you?
Yeah, do I as well?
Yeah, cards too.
Is the fighter still alive?
Yeah.
How much health do you have?
100 or
Not talking
something.
about that.
You gotta be low as hell, though. Anyways, yeah.
How much was it again? 19?
Yeah. Still alive?
Oh yeah, I'm still alive.
Cool. So now that the creature has 4 creatures in its stomach, you only need to deal 10 points of damage in 1 turn in order to make it regurgitate, and it makes the save with disadvantage. Because there's a lot of people in its belly. They're not very happy. Speaking of, it is Straight's turn. Straight.
10 points of damage.
thing.
Come on, baby.
10
Come on.
points of damage. You gotta hit with disadvantage. If you hit, 10 points of damage. Let's go.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
One more. One more.
You can do it. You can do it. Oh,
17
damage.
both of them. And is that 9 points of damage? Shit. It's Emma's turn. Let's see if Emma kills it.
Emma, I choose you. Emma is going
Please
to make
help.
her longbow attacks.
He is sneaking, right? Sneak attack?
She is sneaking, but she does not have sneak attack, but she does have advantage because she managed to hide. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. 22. The first attack hits, the second attack misses, and wow, the damage rolled for the first attack is pitiful.
1.
Absolutely pitiful.
What I
Yeah.
need.
So she only deals 4 points of damage total.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't need that right now. I'm bigger.
All right. Heron's turn. Heron is right in front of the thing with massive hole in the stomach. Not very happy about it. It's gonna shoot it in the. No, actually, it's gonna. Hmm. Yeah, why not? Pull out a short sword and just give it a stab.
Stabby
It
stab.
misses. It bounces off the creature's hide. Start of the purple worm's turn. It's gonna make an attack and bite Perrin. Because it doesn't give a crap that its stomach is bursting with humanoids, it's gonna make another meal. And that hits Perrin. 16 points of piercing. Perrin is like at 1 HP. Perrin's gonna make a dex save. Perrin
God.
gets a nat 1 on the dex save. There's a fifth person in this party, bitches. And guess what?
Do you
The
have to
purple
do
worm only
5?
needs 5 damage to regurgitate, still has disadvantage on the save.
Dova
If
King.
only we could actually hit.
Dova King, I'm looking at you. Dude, just do something. Eldritch
Dovahkiin's
Blast.
like. And then you notice that Dovahkiin's entire mouth is glowing in the creature's belly, like its mouth is glowing. Like hot coals on a fire.
Oh, is he going to do breath attack?
Two.
I'll notice. Let's see. Are for some reason, massive vines spring out of the ground and try to entangle around this creature, but it manages to writhe and break them apart off of its body. As it is now Dovahkiin's turn, and Dovahkiin is sick of this shit because he is not paid enough for this, and he is going to
There am I,
unleash
and I've been in here the longest.
Dragonborn's breath attack.
What is it? What is his flavor? Fire?
He is a red dragonborn. He is level. Put him out. Okay, yeah. So DC is Constitution plus proficiency is gonna be plus what?
5 points of damage. Come on, baby.
Okay. And the creature must make a Dex save. Usually I would say that because of splashback and this tiny stomach, everyone has to make a Dex save. But I'm gonna be nice because I doubt the creature's gonna succeed. Yeah, no, the creature fails. And then Dovahkiin's breath attack deals 5d6 fire damage.
Even all of them, if all of them are 1, we still get up.
The acid gets cooked, and you all feel a blistering heat as the creature takes 13 points of fire damage inside of its own stomach, roars loudly, makes its constitution save with disadvantage, and God damn succeeds.
What were the rolls?
A natural, so a total of 24 and then a total of 23.
Damn.
It has a ridiculously high constitution. It's very rare that it fails a con save.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's not.
It is looking very painful, and I will say because of the sheer amount of fire damage, on the purple worm's next turn, you will not suffer acid damage from its belly because its acid is currently just evaporated away for now. It's coming back, but not right now. Ishida, it is your turn. You still running? Ishida.
Yo, Nick, where are you?
I mean, I'm still. I'm far. I'm really far. I thought like it was just assumed that I'd keep moving.
Yep, keep moving. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna remove you from the
Should I move myself, or do you wanna?
Yeah,
Do
just
you wanna
can-
move me, or
I'll do it. It's fine.
or should I just stay there, snub?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah. Like if,
Alteran is going to stay in his shed. Odarain is freaking out because both its captain and vice captain have been swallowed, and it is going to cast. Come on, you're a wizard. You got a lot of good spells. Give me a good spell. What's a good spell that you know? Ooh, that's a
Fireball.
good spell. I wish you'd use it sooner. It's already used its third level spell slots. It's gonna use Ray of Enfeeblement.
What does that do?
It misses. That's what it does.
Nothing, apparently.
There is a black beam of energy goes streaking by the creature's face. As the purple worm is going to legendary action, swing around and make a bite attack towards the Moorbounder that's been injured. Crunch. Oh yes, that Moorbounder is dead. Crunch. It is now Haraldar's turn. Haraldar, the creature only needs 5 damage to spit you out. Let's make some magic happen. First attack, claws. Misses. Second attack with claws, misses. Third attack with claws, misses. Fuck. Living Moorbounder makes a claw attack. Hits. 13 points of slashing damage. Purple Worm is damaged. It's still standing, but is looking very wobbly and covered in injuries.
My turn.
Blue's turn. You make your 3 attacks with disadvantage. Deal 5 points of damage and make that thing fail a con save, please. At this point, I just feel bad.
Hold on. If I get 5 points of damage, do I get like 5 different con saves or just one?
What?
If I
You make your
just let me just roll first.
oof. 1 hits.
One
11
hits.
points slashing damage is
Yep.
enough. It makes a con save. Advantage. And it still succeeds.
What the fuck?
11 points of slashing damage. It has a plus 11 to Constitution saving throws. Okay,
Wow!
It's a purple worm. It's a really strong monster. I just didn't expect it to swallow half the entire party.
Like, well, hold on. It's me and Stretkas and Dovahkiin and Harder, whatever. It's like
Haraldar.
Haralder. 2 of the PCs and 2 of
Yeah.
NPCs are in there.
Still kicking. Oh, are you gonna smite it? Just asking.
Uh,
Are you
uh,
forgetting something too?
no.
Aren't you forgetting something? Are you sure? I think you're forgetting something.
Yeah, Hunter Mark. Hunter's Mark.
Roll your d6.
1 d6. That's a 1.
Okay, that is very sad. Straight, it's your turn. You are melting. It is distress. It's distressing how much this hurts. What are you gonna do, buddy?
God, help me.
Come on, you can do better than that. Again,
16 and 13. Fuck.
this is horrifying.
Oh my God.
Is this gonna be a TPK? I was joking. I just didn't think it would actually happen. Oh, she
can't.
crits. Emma misses the second time, but she crits on the first hit. 14 points of piercing damage. That is very nice, very nice. The creature is almost dead, guys. It is in the last stretch of HP. It is not looking very happy. In fact, it's going to... No, it already used... Wait, did it use both its legendary actions? It swallowed... No, it bit the Moorbounder. So it has one more. And it's going to use its other one to turn around and bite towards Emma. It's going to try to swallow another person.
What?
And would you look at that? It... Wait, what's her AC? What's her AC? My god, are you shitting me? It hits.
Oh, come on. How hungry is this motherfucker?
Well, I mean, it hasn't
And how
eaten yet. It's
how
just
big is it
swallowed
to hold these
like a
many
snake.
people?
It is literally about... There's 20 feet of its body that are sticking out of the ground, and there's probably another 20 feet underneath.
Yeah,
the
it's a
heck?
big boy.
I tell you, it's twice the size of these wagons. It's massive. I just didn't want to make the token that big. Because if I made the token that big, it would be
Half
about...
the map.
It would be this big.
I can't see, but I think it's like half the map.
It doesn't quite matter for me here.
Yeah,
Alright,
those
well, I'll be right back.
those guys that are in his stomach can't see, because we are blinded.
She fails on the deck save and gets swallowed, and she's at 0 HP, so she's unconscious. I can't give any more penalties to this creature's save. You need to do 5 damage.
Can
And it
I?
needs to fail
Do
the
I
spell save.
see her coming?
Yes, but it needs to
Yeah,
fail.
you feel a 5th person suddenly get dropped into the creature's stomach, and they're not moving.
And because of Dovahkiin's mouth fire, can we see, or are we still
He
blinded?
hasn't used. Actually, can you use it more than once? Nope. After you use your breath weapon, you cannot use it again. So you used it
Okay.
once, and there's no more fire. Perrin's turn. Perrin's inside the creature's stomach. Perrin's going to attempt to stab it with its sword at disadvantage, and Perrin misses.
Of course he does.
Oh my God.
The purple worm. Purple worm is going to. uh, it doesn't even know what it's going to do. I did say that it did get the acid burned out of it, so no one's getting acid burnt. But it is going to make 2 attacks against the moorbounder behind it, for posterity's sake, and that is a very high to hit. 20 points of piercing damage, and then a tail stinger. And none of you can see it because none of you are out there. But if you when you come out of this purple worm's mouth, if you manage to survive, you will
Big
find
if.
a moorbounder that has been pierced with the massive tail stinger from its snout all the way through the back of its body. It is skewered. It
Damn.
gets tossed away. It is dead. Okay.
Dovahkiin.
Dovahkiin's turn. Dovahkiin is going to make another couple Eldritch Blasts.
Eldritch Blast.
Actually, you know what? No. Dovahkiin's gonna draw his sword. Which, Lou, you understand is a very rare thing. He almost never draws the damn thing, even when you ask, he refuses. So this is a very rare occasion. And as he draws the blade, he stabs it into the creature's stomach. And let's see what we get.
And he misses.
And what's the hit on that? That is okay. Let me make sure. I know that misses. That is a sad, sad little miss.
How many attacks does he have? 1 or 2?
Let me double check. He has 1. Double checking. Oh wait, hold the phone.
Hey, I'm back. Did I die?
He's gonna. Not yet. He's gonna use his
Wait, what?
ability, and sadly, no, actually, you know, yeah, he hits. And you notice that as he hits, the creature kind of, and that is going to be roll 1d. What is that? 8 plus how much?
How is this thing not dead yet?
Because half the party
Big
is in
boy.
his stomach.
And another from the hex. That's a total of 12 points of damage.
Con save. He succeeds.
He fails!
Yes.
Finally!
Thank God.
Every single one of you fuckers. And all of you get spit out of the creature's body. And you, even the unconscious Emma. Which one is Emma? Where's Emma?
I think it's still in there. I suppose.
How is Emma unconscious?
Because
He was unconscious before.
No. Oh no, here she is. There she is. She is unconscious and spat out as the creature.
Is he unconscious or bleeding or stable?
She is unconscious and bleeding and on the floor. And it is Altaron's turn. He's doing nothing. Oda's turn. Oda Rain sees the congregation of people and just freaks out. And in that moment, comes up with a brilliant plan.
All the fucking thing.
What
He's
is
going
his
to
plan?
cast. Okay. He has Scorching Ray. Hit it with more missiles. The first one hits. Second one misses. Third one hits. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So that's 10 points of fire damage. The creature is so beaten up and bruised and bloody that it is drooping heavily and it looks like it's about to pass out. Haraldar's turn. Haraldar don't give a shit. Haraldar's gonna run his ass over here and he's gonna make a slash. That hits. And then he's going to use his massive teeth and he's gonna try to bite this scaly worm, which hits. And then he's going to slash with his claws again, and that hits. For a total of, let me double check to
Finally, we're doing some hits.
the mouth transforms. Okay, once on each. Okay, so he heals for 3 HP and deals a total of 26 points of damage.
Is he
Creature
dead?
is on its last legs. Nope, on its last legs. Top of the round, Lou. It's your turn.
Do I get to kill it?
You'll have to find out.
I come near it and I will do. Where is my inventory?
The slashings.
I will
The
do
slashings.
3
Oof.
attacks.
Oh, 2 hit.
That's
30. No, sorry, 23.
23.
Are you gonna smite?
Hold on. Let me have. Hold on. How many spell slots do I get with the short rest?
You don't regain spell slots on a short rest.
And how long until Ultron at Anthras?
Like a day. A few hours. You're most of the way there. It's just getting there is currently very difficult.
Do I get the long rest until we get there?
You have no idea.
Then I will not do the.
Get what you get.
Wait,
No,
what's my progress?
You're very far away. Like.
I will not do the smite.
Okay. You do 23 points of damage. The creature looks terribly wounded. Straight, it's your turn. Take your revenge, boy.
Go kill it!
Kill it
Kill it! Do it!
with fire and sword.
Let's. It's been. So.
You can be.
You can move through allies.
You can come. Yeah, behind me. No, the other side of me.
And I'm thinking about grabbing Emma, getting her away.
Don't worry about Emma. Just kill it, and I will lay on hand Emma.
Stop laying your hands on people who can't give consent.
I told her he needed to lay on hands. She didn't listen.
It's terrible. Anyways, straight,
Yeah,
what are you
but that's the
doing?
thing. There is the huge creature, but she's also bleeding, and
If you
so
kill
that
it,
she
we
is
can
the
just heal
creature.
him.
You should do
So
whatever
that's
your character
again-
would do in this situation.
Yeah,
Not necessarily
Yes.
what's logical. What is character?
Omnia knows what she's talking about. She plays D&D.
I try.
We
Listen
all
to the
play
player.
D&D, just a different caliber.
let's. I'm gonna go after Emma and pick her up, and then drag her away from Purple Worm.
Okay?
It's about 10 feet to her. So to pick her up, how is that gonna work? Do you want me to do like strength check or anything?
No, she's fairly light. She's an elf, and you have a strength score of 14. You're able to carry her. She's not wearing a lot. She wears very light armor and a bow and a dagger, so it's not like weight.
Okay, so I can move the rest of what is it? 20?
Yep.
Right, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go behind.
Yep. As you attempt to leave the purple worm because you entered its attack radius, it's
Go
gonna
figure.
make an attack of opportunity on you.
And you are dead.
And it hits. 17 points of piercing. Oh,
How many points?
17.
17?
17.
Your cards, are you
Oh.
still alive?
Oh yeah, I'm still alive.
So
Make a dex save.
Does Emma fail a death saving throw? She
No,
takes
she's
damage,
not
or-
being attacked, but it's like as straight as running away, it grabs him by the back. Make a dex save.
don't tell me he's gonna eat you again.
Orally.
Save.
Oh, that's
Oh, you
good.
succeed.
22.
Let's
Nice.
go. Alrighty, you are not swallowed. Emma is going to make a death saving throw.
Not 20.
Yeah, but yeah, to finish my turn, I'm gonna move there with her.
Yep, she succeeds the first one. Yay!
Just take Emma
It is
to cuts.
now parents' turn. Oh yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Blip.
There you go.
It's now Perrin's turn. Perrin is owie. He's gonna shoot a longbow. Misses. Poor Perrin. We knew him well. Missed every single attack. The purple worm's turns. And it is going to make a bite attack at. Ooh!
Okay, go for it. Give me your worst.
23 hits for 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, let me just 12 points off. That would be 11 out of 16. So 10 to 50, 49. And I suspect you want a dex save.
Yep.
That's 14.
You
Back
know
I
what
go.
happens next, buddy?
Yeah, back in I go.
I mean, to be fair, you are spared from the massive tail stinger that streaks towards Haraldar. Wait, does it? 17 misses. Its tail stinger goes stabbing towards the barbarian. Barbarian dodges. Vakin. The Vakin is angry. He's going to run and he's going to make a stab at him.
Dovahkiin, my vice captain, is kind of angry. Dovahkiin is angry.
That misses. He's still looking. Alteran does nothing. Oh, the rain is going to cast another.
Another.
Scorching. No. It's gonna cast gonna cast magic missile because it's been having a lot of missing. Normal magic missile this time. And 1, 2, 3, go. Plus 1 each, right? So that's plus 3. That is 15 points of force damage.
And he's dead.
Not yet.
Ah,
Haraldar is going to make his attacks.
just finish it already.
And slash claws. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 2 hit for a total of 13 points of damage. Worm is still. Come on, guys.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah, that's it's your turn. Round 8, top of the round. Lou, your haste is still up. You're inside this creature's stomach and you're fucking pissed. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna hit. You're gonna. How do you want to do this?
Whoa! Yes! Seriously? Do I get a kill
Do
it?
this?
Wow. Okay, woo! My, yep, my speech is gone. I can I do a smite without using a smite as a flare?
He, he's a spell slot.
Okay then. I will take my rosary beads that are around my neck, and attached to it is like a holy sign of the behemoth. Say a prayer. I will do one, two, like a cross. Then I will take my sheet and just ram through the cross I made inside of the creature's stomach to try to get out. And do I get out?
Oh, yes, you most certainly do. And you all watch as, with a shower of blood and purple, greenish acidic acid and scales and spines and teeth, the creature finally
And
dies.
there is like Luke coming out of there, like Captain America, and just hero lands with his shield and looks up and to Dawkins and says, "That was fun. Let's do it again."
And no one died.
How close did everyone get to dying?
I was fine because of Leon's. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I just make my way to Emma and pour all of my
You
Leon hands
notice
into her.
as you get close to Emma, as you get close to Emma, you start noticing there's a little creature, which takes you a couple seconds to realize because it's so damn tiny. And as you look at it, if you look at our group chat in the server, you see a little fey kind of ugly dwarf rock thing, and it seems to be emitting a healing aura. And as you step inside it, you also experience a healing aura. In fact, straight, you also experience this. You both heal for 3 HP.
Okay.
That's something, all right. Yeah.
Do
And
I?
then you notice that every 6 seconds, you feel more healing wash over you. And it's like, oh, this is handy.
I will go to like the dwarf teacher and say, "Hello, who are you?"
Kind of turns towards you, but doesn't say anything.
Uh, is it magical?
Make an Arcana check. I mean, it's a Fae.
No, I mean, is it created by magical means or he's just
Make an
there?
Arcana or Investigation check.
Arcana or investigation? Investigation is 12. Arcana, where is Arcana? Arcana is also 12, so just say we go with Arcana. That is 11. I have no idea.
It seems to. You can't tell. It seems to just be a creature that popped up out of the ground and seems to be providing some help.
I just go take my hand above his head and say, "May I?"
It doesn't move towards you or anything.
No, I want to pat his head, so I'm just
Oh,
asking
it
for
doesn't say
consent.
anything. It just looks at you. It just looks at you.
I just pat him.
You feel a magical, like a wave of magical healing wash over you as you went straight to take another 6 points of healing. Emma too, it's healing her as well, and you're all just kind of basking in these slow pulses of healing magic from this tiny little weird dwarven-looking thing.
Okay then. So Emma is okay.
Actually, Lou, you're a dwarf. Make a history check.
Actually,
Or
I
yeah,
wanted to
history.
ask that. Can I make a history check, a check to see if he's like a dwarf or something? That's 11 plus. No, that's 11.
You feel like you've heard. You feel like this is a familiar creature to you in some way. It just nothing seems to ring a bell. It just you feel like you might know what it could be. You just don't have resources on you to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, as this fight ends and we all finish initiative on round 8 of combat, Al-Teran walks out of his room looking very terrified. He says, "What? What happened to cause that purple worm to attack suddenly?"
And I will look at him and say,
That's what he goes,
I will look at him and say, maybe a box that was magical and was vibrating and moving, and the purple worm was kind of attracted to it, and just put my hand on Emma and pour 10 lay on hands on her, into her.
"Cool."
And I just say to her,
Okay.
I told you you need lay on hands.
She is
Told you
unconscious at the
so.
moment.
What a,
She is unconscious at the moment.
That is the kind of like that dwarf
Alteran.
thingy that is hitting us.
Alteran gives you squints at you, and he says, "Right. You're the one who kept asking about my merchandise, and now someone stole it, oh so conveniently, before a monster attacked, oh so conveniently. Where's my box?
Can I do does circle of truth also
Zone of truth?
affect me?
Zone of truth affects everything within this range. You create a magical zone.
Does it
Oh, no,
affect the
yes,
caster
on a
too?
point of your choice. Until the spell ends, a creature that ends its turn that enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn then must make a charisma save. On a failed save, a creature cannot speak a deliberate lie. This affects the caster.
Can I choose to be under the effect of the zone of truth?
You can center the zone of truth anywhere within 60 feet of you, and it has a 15-foot radius sphere.
I will just walk up to Ultron and cast Zone of Truth. Let me just find my spell
Okay,
book.
where are you centering it?
I will do Zone of Truth at level 2, and I am centering it here.
Okay. You can make a charisma saving throw, and so will he.
Can I choose not to do the saving throw?
Yeah, you can choose to fail.
Yeah, I failed.
And for the heck of it, I'll make Perrin do one as well, just because they're in the range. Okay. What were you gonna ask?
Did he fail or not?
Hey, you know whether each creature succeeds. Both Alteran and Perrin succeed on the saving throw.
And he knows the zone of truth is active, right?
He is aware that you cast the spell. He looks unimpressed.
And I will go, why don't you ask me any question you want? I will tell you the truth.
Kind of squints at you. Why are you so keen on understanding what my merchandise is? Especially after I've already told you several times that it's nothing illegal.
Because, like I said, I have a very close relationship to my God. And my God said to look into that box. And that box is magical. It made me nervous. I told you it's gonna be dangerous for my company. And look what happened. Half of my company is like bloodied. Look at me. I'm bloodied.
Yes, and look at my mercenaries. Emma almost died.
And I
I
healed
will, of
her.
course. Thank you. Thank you for healing her. But you are not the only ones who almost lost people today.
You're just incriminating yourself. You took a merchandise that you knew was dangerous and put the life of your company at danger, and you didn't even tell them what was in it. You just told them it was groceries or meat or something. I asked Emma. He was thinking that it was meat or fruit or something. You at least could have
He grits
told
his
you
teeth.
your mercenaries that. And besides, we don't have time for
He
this.
grits.
We have to go after the science rogue kind of thing that stole your box if you want it back.
He grits his teeth. Yes, I didn't tell them because soulstone is perfectly legal to trade. It's just that every time someone knows soulstone exists in quantities, they want to steal it. And what happened after you forced me to tell you what it was? Someone stole it, didn't they? After you forced me, not convinced me, you forced me to tell you what that was. And sure enough, someone stole it.
You didn't have to
And
yell
now we
at
don't
it.
know where they are.
You didn't have to yell at it
Oh, I
at the
don't?
open. You could have just told me when I came to the room, and we could have you could have just said it was soulstone, and I was like, okay, I will protect it
It
for you.
was none of your. It was none of your business. What my business is.
When
Quivering with rage.
after all of that, you still lost your merchandise. If you want it, you have to go now. You can ask me if I was involved or not, and I will tell you the truth. And for your information, no, I was not involved in the summoning of a fucking monster or the box being stolen. That science lady did it on his own, on her own. At least I think so.
You
He says
realize
he
there's
very
no proof,
quietly.
right?
All the proof is you're. What?
You're missing. The box is missing.
There's no proof. Jesus.
But like, no one really knew I was there.
You're the only person in this entire caravan that's
It's not
gone.
accounted for.
Yeah, but I wasn't really a part of it in the first place, so no one would really suspect I was even
You
there.
were this trip took like almost a week, didn't it? You were with these people for like over a week.
I thought it took like a few days.
No, it took 4 days before you met Lu. It took another 2 days, and now you're a day away from Anfaras on the 7th day of travel.
So you're like out in the middle, like nowhere. And
So
suddenly you go missing.
And there's
so
no
they
other
don't
people.
know me that. Yeah.
And I will just
Everyone's
look.
accounted
Yes, but
for.
again, we
How
were
you
just
know?
attacked, and you're nowhere to be.
Also, you
Um,
didn't participate in the fight, so we
But
are.
also, you have no idea it was me still.
Who else
me,
would it
me,
have been?
me being gone can be a coincidence.
Realistically, though, everyone would assume it's
No,
Like,
they wouldn't.
have you
actually.
They
heard?
have no.
Have
They
you?
have,
Realistically,
they
they'd
have no
assume
choice.
they'd assume it was
if
one
this
of
was
them.
like a quest that we were playing and we didn't know who it was, and we were like, "Hey, this random NPC went missing at the same time as the box," everyone would think it's the NPC, and we would go
Yeah,
for the NPC.
yeah, pretty much.
It's
Because
true.
look, literally everyone in the caravan currently fought. So that's Emma, Stray, Perrin, Dovahkiin, Haraldar, and oh right, Oda, who's the little kobold buddy all the way over here. They're the only ones here other than you. They all fought. You're gone.
But there,
What are
but
they
there's
supposed
also
to
a
think?
mysterious.
Respectfully, you are completely kidding yourself
was
if you
also
think
a
this is incriminating.
There's also a mysterious source that helped them fight the monster.
We don't know. Nobody saw. Even I didn't saw your fireball. I think my cobalt did the
No,
fireball.
you saw the fireball and you saw the
So-
shatter. Like that
so
wasn't one
remember-
of you, and
He,
you
So
know
remember,
he
that.
there's
did not hit that
fireballs and all
perception
this
check.
stuff.
He had no clue where that thing came from.
He did.
I
He
think.
assumed it was from
Remember,
another of his
in
friends.
D&D, a round of combat is 6 seconds. In 6 seconds, the purple worm swallowed the fighter. Lu exploded its scales. Dovahkiin flew up and shot eldritch blasts. You shot your fireball, and the barbarian was slashing at this thing all at the same time in a 6-second time frame.
Yeah, it's chaotic.
Huh.
There is no way I can tell it was you or my cobalt that did the fireball.
And he
Wait,
made the
or your
perception
kobold.
check
Who knows
on the
fireball.
off chance he would have been, and he failed it.
Oh, okay.
So
I-
you have no
but
idea.
I
still,
even-
you're
fireball.
not gonna catch me.
So then you're out of the game then, if we can't catch you.
Well, no, I'll still
Actually-
meet you at the town.
Actually, hold on.
And then you'll be wanted and have a bounty, and we'd probably like arrest you or something.
Actually,
Because you have confiscated goods.
yeah, you are under.
You rogued yourself.
and you just didn't stole property of a merchant, which are really powerful. You also attacked a captain of the scouts. So I have a high rank of captain, which is not a low rank. I'm a high ranking member of the scouts, and you attacked me. So you're fucked, buddy. Even if we catch you,
No, I did not attack you. I
you did.
accidentally hit you.
I think
He
you
doesn't know
attacked
that.
me. I think you attacked me because you wanted to
His
steal the box.
character.
All he knows is that he
There's
got
no such
hit
thing
in
as
the head with a
accident.
box.
That's not
That's all
fun.
that
No one wants
happened.
to get hit in the head with the box. That's not fun.
So I look at the Ultron and I say, the closest city, the closest den is Anfras. If she wants to sell the soul stones or whatever, or trade them, or make something with them, he has to go to the den. It's not safe outside. I suggest we pack up, go to the Anfrans,
Considering,
and make
um,
contact with the scouts and find her.
yeah,
Another key
considering
point,
that.
though.
Mm,
Another key point is that you guys, like the caravan, has more bounders, and they would absolutely outspeed Mashuda to the town.
We can take
So we flew there
two of
before.
them are dead,
But I'm
so
still invisible.
they are
Yeah,
faster
so
than
you're out in
horses.
the middle of the desert with a giant, like, other probably predatory animals.
you are gonna get
But
killed.
Even
no,
worse,
but
beasts that are
nothing can see
probably
me.
connected to the millstone.
They can smell you.
The
An
also,
animal would.
yeah, the
They
purple
do have
worm.
advantage on tracking with your noses.
Also, like the worms, like purple worm here, has tremor sense, so it can sense you
Yeah.
walking. That's
If there's another
why,
worm out here,
yeah, that's
And
why it just came up under you, because it sensed somebody walking, and a fucking box of magical means that attacked it.
so you're gonna be
So
left behind in the middle of the desert. Animals are
Invisible.
probably going to attack you because your invisibility means nothing to an animal that can smell or sense your tremors.
also your invisibility is going to go out in like 58 minutes. So like I said, I suggest to Ultron to just either pack up and go to Entrance as fast as we can and contact the scouts, look for this lady, or send one or two persons with Bormanders ahead. So if we can find her, we find her. If we can't, we go to the city and post guards at the entrance of the city so we can catch anybody coming with a box. I mean, look, I know I said I forced you to reveal your merchandise, but still, that merchandise is also my responsibility because I told you I will protect it and I failed. And I will find your merchandise for you.
Fine. At the very least, this, and he gestures half-heartedly towards the massive carcass of purple worm, which I'll remind you is right there, dead. At least that will cover the cost of some of it.
Yeah,
Ugh.
we also can take that. We don't want anything from it. Also, how many XP did we
Would
get?
you? Huh?
How many XP did we get?
Oh, right, experience points. Well, for killing a purple worm, and it is a raid boss bonus because in case you noticed, it didn't have normal purple worm health. It
Yeah.
had 500
Yeah.
health, and you killed it after a long ass time.
Actually, we killed it in 8 rounds, so it's 8 6 seconds rounds.
Slightly less than a minute.
Yeah,
To
that
knock out a
was
creature. It
fast.
took slightly less.
Which only takes
took
like
slightly
4
less-
hours in real lifetime.
Wait, so do we level up then?
It only takes. It took you less than a minute for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 people. No, 10 people. Whatever.
9 people and
It
2
took
animals.
that many combatants. It took 44 seconds.
Yeah.
to kill a massive purple worm.
But in real life, it took 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, if it was just the four of you, all would have been swallowed, and based on your rolls, you would have been dead.
Ouch. Okay.
Those initial rolls were pretty bad for the dex save. Okay, so this creature is normally CR 15. I
CR15
didn't increase
is
its damage at
10,000.
all.
So you made it
I
like CR 17?
No, it's more like 16.
roughly considering the health, because I didn't change any of its stats except for its HP. I gave it double health.
Wow.
Well, yeah, that's why I said 17. I didn't say 20.
So that'd be
Actually, is there crit? Is there CR 20?
Also, question:
yeah.
Does Meshuda even get experience because he didn't fight? She didn't fight.
I
Which
did
is
fight.
She did
Did you
cast a
though?
damaging spell.
One whole fireball.
It cast 2.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Two
shatter.
spells.
he did too.
Yes,
So
2 damaging
yeah,
It done a whole lot of
Um,
damage. I probably would have been over like 2 rounds earlier if he didn't run away.
yeah.
Probably would have. No, it would have been done in 4 rounds if it had normal HP. It would have been done in the first 4 rounds of the combat. So 2 hours ago would have been done if it had normal HP. That's why I didn't give it normal HP.
45 minutes to kill a CR15 creature. You had
Everybody else
us.
is dealing like
Oh,
around,
like the first
20
first round.
damage most of the time every round. And then he was dealing, the shooter was dealing like 40 or 35 at least.
Pretty hefty chunk of damage. Although it succeeded on the save against Shatter, or would have taken like 30 damage, and then it took another chunk from the fire. Like it took a decent amount of
Yeah.
damage from the caster.
The shooter's probably the heaviest burst hitter, it seemed like.
Because full casters with
Yeah.
Oh,
access to
Meshuda?
fireball and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, I had 4 spells cast.
I mean, I
that
did like
round.
60
Paladin-
something
The
damage.
Paladins win in terms of burst damage. You in 1 round did about 60. Overall, you did like 100 and something of its health, 120 of its HP bar.
Yeah.
Paladins have a very high burst damage. It's just
Basically,
very
like
level.
XP to level 3 expanded very good. It's like I see enemy, I bring the power of the sun. It's basically the paladin.
Bring the power of the sun?
Each take 4,875 experience points.
Woo! I
4,000?
don't know how to keep track of that. How do I keep track of it?
If you go to your character sheet at the top right of the corner where it says your class, you click the first number. There's a big number, 48,000. You add 4,875 to that.
4,000. That is going to make
How
it
much is that?
52. 4,000, how much? 4,700?
4,875.
75.
Wait, so I add what?
Just
Can you
if
just
you
type
click
it?
that if you click that number, type in 52,875.
So,
Okay.
what's the plan? Are we taking me and like your fighter can take 2 of the more bounders and go ahead, or are we going all together? I recommend me and
I messed it
your
up. I don't know what I just did. Can you? So what am I supposed? Am I adding like the combined
I
total
got
and
it.
putting
I
that
got
in?
it. I got it. You're good.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're fine. You're fine.
Wait. How long has Nightshade been muted?
Recently, after we were talking about Mishudo's likelihood of survival.
so I look at Ultron and say, what's the plan? Are we packing and going, or are we taking me and one of your guys is taking one of the 2 of the more bounders? I recommend
As you say
the
this,
second plan.
you suddenly hear a sound of ripping of like a big old tearing sound, and you look over and you see the barbarian uh, using their great axe to slice through the purple worm's lower part of its body towards its tail, making a massive incision and starting to rip out its entire, like, tear out its whole stinger. And they tear out the stinger, and you realize that it has a massive, like, collection of sacs attached to the end of the stinger. A couple of them are burst, however, and there's purple liquid dripping out of them. And he holds the purple liquid balls away from his body. He goes, I've got the stinger. And you just hear Alteron, good, that'll at least make up for some of the cost. Purple worm scales are otherwise useless. Well, yeah, they can be used for armor, but they're way too unwieldy. The stinger, however, should be good enough. And
Actually,
he kind of claps his hands, and he's like, Emma, Emma, you healed yet? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Hey. This little guy, where'd he go? She looks around for the little weird thing. It's gone. I'm healed. I'm healed. Could you grab a box for that, please? And she walks off to grab a box for the purple worm stinger. And honestly, with that, I'm gonna say the session's over.
Oh shoot! Really?
hmm, are we going?
That's the session.
Is he going to tell me what's the plan at least? Are we? Is like me and the fighter going to the city ahead of time, or are we just packing and going?
There are two dead moorbounders, and there's if you guys ran off ahead with the moorbounders, there wouldn't be enough to pull the remaining wagons because there's already barely enough to pull the remaining wagons. They're gonna have to leave one of them behind,
Wait,
one or two of
the
them behind.
more more bounders are dead? Oh.
Two of them are dead. Swamp panthers.
The, do we have like any kind of a spell between
Swamp panthers.
between me, Dovahkiin,
Um,
and like my kobold? Do we have any spells to resurrect any of them?
no, because Revivify
Is
requires
level
a
3.
300 GP diamond, and well, I mean, the Kobold knows third level spells, but he's not going to cast Revivify on a Moorbounder. You're a paladin. No, wait, fighter, rogue, wizard. Oh, actually, the Kobold can make a ritual and summon a Phantom Steed. That lasts for an hour, but it is able to work as a. Oh wait, there you go. Paladin, second level spell. Find steed.
But I do not have any kind of.
Nope, but next time you rest, you can cast this Find Steed spell, which lasts technically forever until it gets killed, and then the wizard can use Phantom Steed in the meantime.
Can he like use the Phantom's steed for me to go to the city ahead of time?
I mean, yeah. The creature uses the statistics for a riding horse, except it has a speed of 100 feet and can travel 10 miles an hour or 13 miles at a fast pace.
So I will okay it with Ultron and say we want to.
Ampheros would normally take about 8 hours of travel, but with the Phantom Steed, you alone would be there in about an hour and a half. Well, no. Actually, I probably really skewed off. But no, wait, let me. Because if that's 8 hours of travel for a caravan, even if you move fast, that would maybe be. 5? No, like 4? I think.
7
The
probably
like
because
like for if
considering that's just one more bounder I mean one phantom steed compared to
And
two
the
more
Moorbounder's
bounders,
faster
I
than
feel like it would
Aurora, so
just
there's probably gonna be-
no, it's just I want to use the Phantom Steed to just get to the city, and
It
like
would take you like two and a half to 3 hours on a Phantom Steed to get to Ampheros, and the
so
horse only lasts for 1 hour.
you know.
and what if he's carrying Nightshade?
What do you mean what is carrying Nightshade? Nightshade isn't able to cast the spell.
So
Yeah, but like he
no,
could still Nightshade could still ride his steed as well, right?
I'm saying that the only way that they could get there quickly is a Phantom Steed that only lasts for an hour, and they wouldn't even get the whole way there. Maybe half, a little less than half the way there. So at that point, they're probably just better off waiting with the caravan.
So, last question: is there any way to contact the city, like bears or spells or something? Sending stone, perhaps.
Ooh.
I don't have any of those on me right now.
Wait a minute. Ooh. Wait, no. I don't know if I want to
The
do that.
most I could do is send a letter to Anferas, alerting them ahead of time that someone seems to have stolen my merchandise. Do you have any idea how rare it is to come across guards that don't take advantage of the things merchants have?
I mean, we got to get there faster than her, because if she gets into the city, uh, how how strong is the lock on the box? Because if we know that, we can determine if she can get into it and sell some of your stuff before we get to the
It
city.
is a runic system that requires a very specific key, which I have.
Is it
I
pickable, or can you use counter spell to undo it?
A sufficiently powerful dispel magic might be able to undo the lock, but I've never really tried, because if I did, the lock would cease to work entirely.
And I
But
doubt
even if you
she
dispelled the
has.
magic of the lock, the actual lock itself is still very secure.
And I doubt she has that kind of magic on her. And I don't think
I
she
have.
has anyone on the city to do that. She knows to do that. So I suggest just we pack and go now.
Did you guys really just hand this to me?
What happened?
Oh my gosh. Never mind. No, continue.
Do you have like
Alright, I'm ending the
great?
session. I'm tired. Good night.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. Good night.
It's
And
the session. We'll
and
continue
This
this.
is gonna be interesting.
yeah, if I get to you,
I have
you're
no idea how we're gonna handle the snake lady.
yeah. There's the
Oh, I know what I'm handling.
You better be paladin smited.
yeah,
We just
exactly.
all throw her into like whatever local justice system there is,
That would be the
and we
scouts.
leave.
Just put her in a box.
No, that would be
No, well,
scouts.
no, there are
The
guards.
punishment shall
There
fit the
are guards of
crime.
government. The scouts are not a government entity. They are the. You're like a combination of couriers and like the best mercenaries.
But
You're officially recognized. Like governments recognize the scouts as like a very official kind of mercenary agency. They don't have any political power in the dens or holds, but outside they're usually respected as like again, you usually want to listen to a scout because scouts have lived through shit so they know what they're talking about, and scouts have enough power to back up their words most of the time. The only thing above them again is druid. Well, no, druids on the same level because they're respected differently, and then merchants are the only thing above scouts because merchants are the literal lifeblood of this entire continent.
what
One trade
if
route goes down, people start dying.
like scouts ask for like prisoners to be released into their custody so they can use them as like scouts? Will they do that?
Sorry, what?
If like a scout, a high-ranking scout, like a captain, ask the governing body to release a prisoner into their custody so they can use that prisoner as a scout because of their skills, will the governing body do that?
Very rarely a captain is. It's not super high ranking. So again, you're like a tier 2 because you're level 9, so you're in tier 2. Uh, you are respected and reasonably well listened to, but you really don't have a lot of sway outside of your own den because again, the really famous ones are like the really powerful ones, like Yeli, who is a drow, and she is extremely powerful as a scout. And so she's famous because she actually is one of the few people who solos monsters and wins.
So if we catch the snake lady is going to go to prison, and that's the end of that character.
At least he's not
Possibly.
dead.
Yeah, at least he's
What?
not dead.
Come
You,
on.
I mean, you did
Good
that. You
night.
have to live with the consequences.
Do I though?
Yes,
I
I
Is
mean,
didn't
it
I'm the
mean
Yeah,
that.
DM,
giant
I
rope?
would.
so
Okay, I didn't mean for things to go this far.
Is
but
this Skyrim?
It's a little. It's kind of
You
scary.
just
Yeah.
reload your save when you get caught by the guard? That's what I would always do in Skyrim.
no, I
I never
never
went to fucking
like
jail in Skyrim ever.
after level 30. I never did that. Like I would have killed everyone in the town and just moved out.
No, if I got caught trespassing or anything, I just immediately reloaded.
No,
I
I.
was like such a good kid because I never got caught ever.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next week, same time.
yeah.
Maybe earlier, unless I don't know.
Oh,
Depends on people's schedule.
No, no,
I think today
like
was an
the
well,
hour and a
my
half
class,
later.
my
last
class
week's.
mostly.
Like last week was better for you
Yeah.
guys because
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Good night.
good
Yep.
night,
Good night, Darren Bart. Thank you.
good night, GM.
Thank you all for playing.
Bye.
No, I am asking for you guys because for me it was like 5:30 or 6:30. It didn't matter for me. It was early.
Me, earlier is better. Just unanimously.
Not me, cause I usually have something going on, or at least dinner beforehand. So I don't know if I could make it at an earlier time.
Like 1 hour earlier, you can come. Like 1 hour or half an hour.
No, sorry.
Last
Wait,
session.
so earlier, yeah, last session was an hour. It's an hour and a half earlier than this one.
Well, yeah. I meant on a regular session, cause this session was moved up. Uh, what?
Yeah.
I wasn't really referring to the time change. Sorry.
No, we are counting. We are saying like the last session. It was what was the time on your side because it was like 5:30 in the morning for me, and that was
Mine was
good.
9:30.
Yeah, nine
Mine was
thirty. You can do 9:30. All right.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
I can.
like the last session, we are going to do it like last session.
What?
I,
Oh, you mean the times?
unless
Yeah, yeah,
Darren Bart has his
Wait,
class.
Nameless, are you still recording?
yes.
All right.
I mean, we are still talking about the game, and I'm pretty sure you're going to go to prison, and nobody is going to come
I'm pretty
break
sure
you
I'm gonna
out.
get an. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get an army of golems, and then
You think you
and
can just make those like immediately in like a
Yeah, that's
day?
true.
Yeah, that
Do you have like the spell for it?
even if
there's a
he
spell.
has the
You
spell, it's like a
do.
ritual. It takes like
Yeah, it's like this whole like you need like other parts presumably.
the unique
You don't know
components.
how to make a golem just so you can use them to make a golem. It's like, hey, I know how to make curry, but I don't have a recipe. Like I know
That's
that you
true.
probably use
But I
chickpeas
know how to get
or
the recipe.
powders.
but
So, yeah,
remember,
that takes more than a day.
yeah,
You know, like you
and
can ask like a dwarf or something.
and by the time you get the recipe, the whole caravan is in the town, and both the scouts and the guards are looking for you. And if you get
But
caught,
I'll
you
probably get to town first, cause I got like a 2 hour
You're on
start on you
foot.
guys.
You're on foot. You're not
Still,
gonna get to town first.
you're on
You
foot
probably,
and
depending on
you're
how generous Tarumbar is, you're probably gonna get ambushed by animals out in the middle of the freaking waste apocalypse desert.
also
Especially if you're
also
carrying around something like a soul gem.
Yeah, especially
already.
if that box is still shaking and it was what summoned or attracted the worm in the first place.
And
Also,
that one,
no, go ahead.
we had a problem with. So you by yourself trying to
Like
carry
that's the
around
consensus, right? Is that
chest
that
full of
box
loot.
attracted the worm
Yeah, yeah, pretty
because it
much.
was shaking a lot,
I think
and you're
that
carrying
was.
that around.
I think that was why Behemoth told me to look into the box because the box was dangerous and it was attracting monsters. That was why Behemoth told me to look into it because it was dangerous to me and my party and those around me. Also, you are moving and at 10 feet
Oh, yeah, that's a
around.
good point too.
Yeah, you're
At a full dash,
at a
Ten,
full
10 feet per
dash.
second.
No, no, no. Per round.
10
That's
per,
6 seconds. Every 6 seconds, you move 10 feet.
versus the rest of us on like Moorbounder back.
So let's see.
I don't know what the speed of a Moorbounder is.
It's probably is going to be like this. We
A horse, right?
what? Wait,
is
what's 60 divided by 6? Because actually, wait, no. What's
60 divided
what's
by
thing?
6 is 10.
Oh, so 10. So at 100. I'm trying to like measure the distance here.
It's probably is going to happen like this. She is going to get attacked by some kind of uh, monster or monsters, and we're gonna go to catch up to her.
Oh, a Moorbounder's speed is like 70 feet.
70 feet, but they
Yeah,
are,
that's way faster than what your
but they
Versus,
are,
ten is
we're
doing.
trying to outspeed this guy with a 500-pound box going 10 feet every second.
So
That's at
basically,
its fastest.
I'm not
Damn.
even gonna get to the town.
no, no, no. We are gonna
Probably
catch
not
up
gonna
to
get
you.
far.
We're not going to see you because you're invisible. We're going to go
But
straight past you, beat
yeah,
you to the town, raise an alarm so everyone's on the lookout for somebody.
and your invisibility is gonna go out in 1 hour. You're gonna get to the town like next morning, and there is like guards stationed at the front of the den, and they are gonna arrest you as soon as you step inside of the den because you have a very very big kind of I stole this kind of box because if you didn't stole this box, where is your caravan? Where is your uh, garage that is carrying this? Why are you carrying it on your own? And we are
You
gonna tell
know,
Wait a
you
minute, I just
you
got an
and
idea.
and
What
you
if I snuck
know
the box back onto the caravan?
we're going to outspeed you. You'd have to like it's like going to be like a train moment where you have to jump onto like a moving train with
I
a
don't have to get
500
me on
pound
the
box.
caravan. I just have to get the box on the caravan.
It's still
With a
still
500
500
pounds,
pound
so
box,
and your
you
movement is
can't move
10
pretty
that
feet.
far.
fast.
It's a lot easier to throw a
Unless
heavy
you can
object
cast
than it
maybe
is to
like
carry one.
levitate or something. Or do you have like a floating disc spell?
Wait, I have featherfall.
That's not gonna help.
No,
I don't
Dang
think.
it.
not gonna
That's
help.
good for if you're falling on it, right? But you could have
Let's
cast
see.
that when you fell off the worm.
That is true.
I
He
mean,
is
I
still,
didn't need to though.
yeah, he
You
saved.
didn't. You would have cast the featherfall and then rolled when you
Wait, I do
fell.
have blink though.
How many blinks do you want to make? It's not a
Are you
cantrip.
reading the full description of the spell before you get excited?
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Um. Hmm.
Whatever, however you look at this, you are at a bad kind of situation.
Now, for a small note, these guys haven't taken off yet. So maybe at like the start of the session, if the first thing you do is turn right back around, then you might be able to waddle back over. And be like, yo, guys, what's the commotion about? But everyone still decided that you're sus.
Yeah,
No.
Vote
If
him
I
out.
leave the
Get him out of
box
here.
in the middle of the road and then I head back,
and if you head back, the first thing Luke is gonna do is gonna drag your ass into the zone of truth and ask you, "Where is the box? Did you take the box? Who are you working for?" And all of that shit.
I can also but in the zone of truth, I still have the option to say nothing.
If
You
if
can
you
say
just like
nothing,
dance
but
around
he's
it,
gonna
that's
No,
beat
really
your
no.
ass.
sus.
You can say nothing, but Lou is every time you don't answer or answer vaguely, Lou is gonna take attack at you. And
Just did you take the box? Yes or no?
Yes or no? If you say no, if you say nothing,
You
is
can't say no.
you
Okay,
can
wait.
say
Also,
no. And
I could still resist too, cause like
it is a
there's
save.
that. Yeah, it's a charisma save. If I fail, then I'm under the spell. If I save, then
that's your only
then
option, and I will
It can
know if you
also.
saved or not. Then I will just
no.
intimidate you into
Actually, you
telling me.
don't. It doesn't
Yeah,
specify.
he
I don't
does. He
think.
knows
Yeah,
if you save. I
He
think.
does.
every creature that
I
is
think.
in the zone of truth has to. Let me bring up the description so you guys can see it too. Every creature that is uh, in the zone of truth has to do a charisma saving throw, and yeah. Let me give you my one spell slot so I can cast it. Okay. Do you see it now? It's like every
You
creature that
you just cast it.
You
yes,
know whether or each creature succeeds or fails it on its saving.
it
Fails it.
says an
No.
affected creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering question to which would we normally respond with a lie. Such creature can be evasive in answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. That means I can ask you like, did you take the bus? Yes or no. You cannot say no, and if you say yes, it's incriminating. So you just need to stay silent, and if you stay silent, I will take that as a yes. And all the
Like,
creatures, you know whether each creature succeed or fails on its saving throw. So I will know if you saved or not. And if you save, I'm just gonna intimidate your ass.
or you could just like wait and then cast the spell again later.
Or
I
yeah,
guess
we
when you're
can like
privileged.
take you and like put you in one of the caravans. I will take like a long rest and I
Yeah,
will
but by
cast it
that
again.
time you'll have run into. By that time you'll have run into the box that I've carefully placed for you.
I will ask you, did you leave the box there? Did you take it or not? I don't care if the box is found. I want to know if you take it or not. You attacked me. I am a tier 2
So
captain of the scouts. You are
I thought your
still.
character doesn't consider what they did to be wrong because it's for the greater good. So why would they leave it in the middle of the street for no reason?
Yeah, that is too. And
Oh
if
yeah.
you and
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even if you you are not guilty of like theft because you put the stuff back, you still attacked me. That's assault against the scout member and a captain of the
It's
scout.
also like tampering with his merchandise.
So
It's
Yeah,
breaking into his
breaking
property.
and entering, assault, attempted theft.
hmm.
Like you're playing a smart character.
Also, we
Yeah,
Your
take
character
you.
yeah,
would have
but
thought of all this, right?
yes. Okay, so let me think about this. So what if well, what if like the box isn't found, like by accident? You know, like I get back onto the caravan, but I accidentally leave the box in the middle of the desert.
Where did you put the box?
Where did you
Yeah,
put the box?
Like in my
it still
earlier
doesn't get you out of being.
remember in my earlier plan.
Whatever you do, Liu is going to interrogate you.
Also, if you're losing the box on purpose, that doesn't like
No, no,
somehow
no.
like
I'm
make your
not losing the
character
box.
a good
No, no, no. I'm
person.
not losing the box on purpose. So remember my earlier plan where I wanted to put the box on the caravan? It'll like counteract with that. Where like I'm trying to get on to the caravan, but I
You
accidentally
can't
drop the
plan for your
box as I get
character to
onto it.
fail something that your character wants to do.
Well, yeah.
Also,
I'm just saying it
also,
hypothetical.
also, if even if you get the box and yourself and sneak back into the caravan and come out like what happened, the first thing Lou is gonna ask you, the first thing everybody is gonna ask you, where the fuck were you when a fucking purple worm attacked us and eat half the people here?
Like, there's no going
Wait, but you
around it.
guys
Your
don't know I was
character
a
is
snake
wrong.
person.
Yeah, everyone saw you.
No,
You
but you got.
introduced yourself as a UNT.
I
No, I
saw
didn't.
you. I even
You and
talked to
Aimless had
you.
a conversation.
Yeah, I saw you doing your the
Alchemical stuff.
Yeah, but
yes.
I never actually introduced myself as a UNT. You watched the video,
You're
right?
visibly you posted a picture of what you look like.
Even if you're not a
Everyone
It's
sees
UNT,
very
you.
yeah, it's very
even
hard to forget something like that, especially if they're rare.
even
Which
They're
if she
actually
did,
common in this world.
even if
In
she
like this
didn't
part of the land,
introduce herself as a
Yuan-Ti is
UNT,
very common.
even if she didn't introduce herself as a UNT, I still talk to you. I remember your face. I remember your features. I
Like,
will.
how many other races within like the Forgotten Realms or whatever world this is have like green scaly skin and very distinct snake-like features?
That's
Actual
just
snakes.
UNT.
You're not an actual snake. You're a humanoid.
I
You're
could be an actual snake.
an
That would
act.
be an option.
If you are an actual snake, you have a tail, and that's hard to forget.
Yes, but
No,
you
I
never saw me as an actual snake.
But you're
well,
shapeshifted now.
Yeah,
you don't
UNT do.
change like your
I thought I
appearance
can
like
do
that,
that.
but
Isn't that a racial ability of a
Yeah, I
UNT?
thought
So
that was a thing I got.
I
Let me
know you
look.
can speak to snakes.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when I
I'd
played this
have to look
character
at
before
myself.
that I could like turn into a snake. One second. I'll look at my character sheet.
Also, if there is like a stranger at the cards, everyone is going to ask, "Who are you?" Lou is going to drag you into the uh, circle of truth, zone of truth, and ask you, "Who are you? Have we met? Did you take the box?"
If I was just a normal snake,
Yeah.
If you can transform into one.
if
It.
I'm just a normal snake in the
Yeah.
middle of a
You can't.
desert,
What spell do you have that lets you transform into a snake? Your
yeah, I'm
innate
trying. I'm trying to
your
think
Or the
because I
innate
remember.
spell
racial ability
casting
if
is
that is
poison spray,
possible.
animal friendship, and suggestion.
I'm trying to
Also,
remember because I thought I
also,
was able to
I
at one
just pulled
point.
it up for 5e anti-pupilar traits. Your
also,
innate spell casting is poison spray, cantrip, animal friendship, and suggestion.
also, if
I
it's
You
like
remember
do
a
not
because I
have.
had like a
snake,
racial.
a
You
snake
might
Okay,
comes
just
to
use
the
well,
camp.
polymorph or something.
If the snake comes into the
my
camp, we
bad.
are like, what the snake? What the hell is a snake doing in the camp? And it's just we just
Okay, well let's
ignore you.
discard the snake thing because apparently I actually can't do that. I guess that was just a thing with
Unless
my
it's an
previous DM.
artificer spell that you know.
No, I think it was a Yuan-Ti racial trait, but I think my DM just like added that for some reason last time I played this character.
No, that was probably a homebrew or a variant type. But anyways, you don't have any option to get out of this. So I suggest you
Like,
pull up another PC.
completely objectively, your character in the eyes of everyone around it
Is a
is
criminal.
wrong. Yeah.
Is a
Okay, but how would I
criminal.
Whether or
pull
not
up an
your
extra piece?
character feels like it's
Okay,
wrong. Everyone thinks it is.
okay, so uh, uh, how would I have another PC? Like I have other PCs like technically
Because
created,
right
but
now, none of
I
the
don't
other
have.
player characters want to interact with your characters in a
No,
positive
no. I
way.
mean like how do I literally do it? Like
You
should
have
I have
to
a?
you have to
You have the
Should
ask
I,
the
taskbar.
DM. You have to ask the DM to give you another sheet. So like if you watch the
I mean, should I get another sheet yet, or should I
no, get the sheet. Get the sheet. You have no way of getting out of this. The Yuan-Ti is going to prison or dying. One of these two options. Your Yuan-Ti is
Hypothetically,
done.
best thing you could probably do that would probably get on Nameless's character's pretty good side.
Turn yourself in.
Repent and swear your allegiance to Bahamut.
Or
Oh yeah,
you
yeah, that's
you
a good idea.
you don't even
That
need to
might
do.
get on his side.
Yeah, you can just turn around with the box, turn yourself in, say I was wrong, and like
But none of that is what your character would do because you've said multiple times your character does not see what they did as wrong.
yeah,
So
the,
you need some reason why your character would change their mind.
at the best,
Maybe
what
you realize that the situation of you leaving like that,
Looks
I
really
guess is
bad.
isn't for the best situation.
or situation is getting
And
Yeah.
out of hand.
yeah, and then well, okay, probably the caravan uh, merchant is probably going to be pissed. Probably ask for your head, but
If
well,
you
to an extent at least.
if
Just
you
depends.
swear allegiance to Behemoth and me and join the scouts, I might be able to do something for you. I mean, I don't think the merchant can just asks for your head if you both under protection of the behemoth and scouts. But still,
I don't
if
have to become a paladin, do I? Like, do I have to
no,
subclass for that?
you just worship worship behemoth as a god. You don't need to become paladin. But if the push comes to shoves,
At
uh,
least you have to act like you do.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you if push comes to shoves, Law is going to take the merchant side because you did assault him and took the merchandise of the merchant for no good
And
reason.
that's his job.
Yeah, for no good reason. The reason I am pestering the merchant is because I think there is something alive in that box. That's why I was pestering the merchant because it was part of my backstory, and also my god told me to look into the box. Nobody told you to look into the box. You just took the box and ran. I mean, you kind of panicked and pushed yourself
Okay,
into
but
the corner.
think about this. If I tried to open the box right there, you would have killed me, right?
No, I didn't even know
What were you
you.
doing?
No, you didn't. I didn't even notice you going there. You rolled
Well,
a
actually, you
high
did the first
stealth.
time.
The
You
first
did the
time,
first time though.
everyone kind of you wanted to stealth into the box, but everybody had higher perception than your stealth. But the second time, when I was just it was just me standing guard, your stealth was higher than my perception, so you went into the blue craven and took the box and hit me in the back of the head with it. So yes, you did stealth past me. You could have just opened the box there and confirm what was in it, or even open it, take like a handful of gems, then put it back in. You didn't need to steal the whole box. You could have just opened it right there.
Okay, but if the box was moving, that means the soul gems were moving too, right? So if I opened the box right there, it would like hit me in the face.
Not necessarily. You could have
Really?
no. You could have just. It was like shake, then stay still for like 5 or 6 minutes, then another shake. It was resonating with something, so it was like in intervals. Also, there
Could have
was
probably been by the purple worm out was because they might have been resonating with the purple worm and why it attacked.
yes,
We don't know a lot of this stuff. A lot of this
Yeah,
is
again,
outside of our realm of knowledge.
yeah. It's like deduction and speculation so far. Also, the box had holes. You could have just looked into the hole and see what was in it. You have
Wait,
dark vision.
the box didn't have holes.
It has holes.
He specifically
Did?
said as if to allow something to breathe inside.
Yes, I
I don't remember
exactly.
that.
He said that.
He said that if you want, you can go
That's
check
why
the
everyone
video.
was like, "Does he have an animal in there?"
That's the whole reason I was pissed, because I was like, if there is holes to something to breathe in, then something is in there and breathing. And he said no, it's just for breeding of produce. We pick holes in it so the produce can get air and don't go bad, which I didn't buy. So you can just look at it. You could have just looked in the box and see what was in it, and you didn't. So yeah, you
I
are
thought I
in.
was gonna get. I thought I was gonna die immediately if I did that.
Who is gonna kill you through a fucking breathing box, breathing hole?
The mercenary guild that you
Why?
guys are.
Why?
Mercenaries kill people.
No, just I'm gonna kill you
Protect
because
things. That's what a mercenary is for, is protecting stuff.
not
No.
killing.
Oh,
so
when I think mercenary, I think of killing people.
No, no, no,
well,
no.
no, okay. So
That's like an
mercenaries
assassin.
can be used for anything.
Yeah, it's just
Mercenaries can
hired
be like
hands.
security, which is what we're being used for. What the scouts also do is security for caravans because
That's the lifeblood to get supplies and other such.
Yeah, most
And like,
mercenaries will operate above the law. If you're going below the law, you're looking at like assassins and stuff.
If you're
Most
going
of the time,
if you're going below the law, most of the time you are either a
like
rogue,
bandit.
yeah, you are either a rogue or bandit or assassin. Above the law is mercenaries and sellswords, and their whole shtick is they
Mercenaries
will,
are really neutral, you know.
yeah, they will
But
sell their expertise to the highest bidder. So a
Oh. Oh my
merchant,
gosh. So
hires
this was
them
just
as
a
a
stupid move on
security.
me then. I really didn't mean for it to go this far.
Yeah, you just kind of pushed yourself in a corner, and you have no way of going out of it right now. And your only option,
I'm not a great D&D player. Like I particularly haven't played like a sandbox world, you know?
I mean, look, in the sandbox world, you can do anything, but you also have to think about the consequences.
you
I
don't have to
I
push
mean, I've
every
never done
single
a
big red
sandbox
button.
world before. Usually, there's like a innate structure, like a starting path.
so we had that starting path. We just needed to get to
Well,
the
well, no, I
You
mean
could
like
Inferas.
have just been on
no,
that right
no,
the
no, no.
whole
I
time.
mean like the starting path leads in a certain direction. Like it's not like
Like you're
Yeah,
not
open.
being
our
railroaded. You're used
Yeah.
to playing
certain
railroaded games.
our certain direction was Infras. You should have just slipped, and we could have just killed the purple worm and go to Infras, not chase you to the Infras.
Because the whole point of a sandbox game is you do not have to push every single big red button you see.
I
Some
mean,
things are better left unknown and
yes,
uninvestigated because your character doesn't want to fuck with that big scary shit.
if you remember, I specifically asked the merchant if there is something dangerous in the box, should I not open it? It basically was me asking the DM, if I open this box, is there going to be like a level 20 CR 40 kind of monster jumping out?
Like a
Which,
lich phylactery.
yeah, something like
And
that. Which the
he said no.
DM, to his credit, told me it was soul gems. And I just came out of it. It was just soul gems. Okay, nice. Soul gems. We don't need to worry about it. Now. For
Yeah,
now.
but like he said, soul gems are used to make golems. That immediately got my attention.
You still wanted to open the box the second he said there's a box.
Yeah.
Well,
Those
yeah,
Also,
but
words
when I learned that it was probably dangerous to open because one, like it's a dangerous box, and two, there was it was heavily guarded. But like when I learned what was inside, I wanted it.
you wanted it as the player or you wanted it as Mashuda?
because
I wanted it
Mushida,
as well technically as the player.
yes, no,
Mashuda would
Exactly.
want it.
Mushida wouldn't do that because he's chaotic good.
That's
His
thinking.
nature is against going and stealing stuff, especially if the stealing stuff doesn't bring him any kind of positive and only brings negatives.
Like, yeah, you get these
How was I supposed
golems.
to
Now
know it
you
would
can
only
fight
bring
off all the
negatives?
guards and all the bounty hunters coming for you. Because you're
well, okay,
playing a smart character
What is your
who would think about
intelligence?
this.
What is your
Uh,
intelligence?
dude, wait, what is my intelligence? One second.
You're an artificer, I
Uh,
assume it's your highest stat.
it's 18. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mashuda would have thought this all through.
you're 18, you're big brain boy, like +4. You're like somebody who has like PhD in something. Not PhD, like one level lower
Like, you're
than
an
PhD.
inventor, you're a
I
scientist.
mean,
Yeah, you're a
technically,
master's. You have
I
masters
have
in
a
like engineering. You're a smart person. You wouldn't do this. Even if you were chaotic evil, you wouldn't do this because you're smart. And you think, okay, this is a 500-pound
Like, how
box
can I get
made of,
away with it?
yeah, it's like a
maybe
500
I should really
pound
not play
box. I
chaotic
frame
can't
it
take
characters.
just
this.
because
I should really
maybe
not
how to
play
frame it
chaotic
just
characters.
because of like what happened. You could work it into why it happened, or less like you freaked out and you just went full like autopilot. You weren't thinking completely on why you took it, why you were running. You just saw like for whatever reason, maybe it was like maybe the purple worm like just brought up something like in your mind that you just went autopilot, just started running with it. you could try and play it into that and why. So you weren't technically thinking on why you were taking it. You were just trying to get the fuck away. Now, why you kept hold of it, maybe for some reason, again, back of your mind type thing, autopilot, like whatever you thought was in here, was, even though you were scared or just again trying to run away, like
But again, Luke with
why your character would have done that. But it's again like,
Massive stretch.
yeah, massive
but
stretch.
again,
Plus, Luke
again,
would do
what
the
could
zone of
happen?
truth.
Like your character had no plan B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
said, "Okay, I have the soul gems. Now what?"
Also, if you
Again, a
like,
That's
purple
something a
worm comes
smart
out
I
of
person would
mean,
nowhere.
that's the
do.
point. Yeah, now what?
A
Like, I don't.
smart person would have had like, okay, if this happens, I'll do this thing. If that doesn't work, I'll have like extra plans. He has like all these different plans because he's a smart guy. He plans his stuff out.
I'm not necessarily a smart guy. I just play one.
there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to like have at least a plan B
Yeah, like
because
just slow down and think
I
about what your character would do a little bit.
even as like a
I don't.
chaotic neutral paladin that bullied the merchants into giving them information, he has a plan B. He has stopped pressuring the merchant, but as soon as they get to the city, he has a plan to get the merchant to open the box and see what's in the box, because he knows if he pressures the merchant anymore, it can lead to he's then getting boycotted by merchants, or even worse, a fight between him and his company and the merchant company. So he stopped pressuring him. He's chaotic neutral. He's hot-headed at best,
He
and
has
at
his own morals and side goals to look out for.
yeah,
And
I guess
because
like
your
I
character
guess
is
I just wasn't in my
captain,
right mind then.
out.
I don't know what I was doing.
yeah. You said okay, I want this box, and after that, it was just all autopilot.
I have no. Yeah, I have no idea what.
It,
So you can try and talk with the DM, try and think up of something so that way you're not forgetting it next week. To try and help.
Well, I kind of
That
need to go
will.
to bed. Well, I kind of need to go to
I
bed
know,
because
I know.
like
I'm
people are gonna
saying
start
like,
waking up in a few hours here.
yeah, no, I got you. And but like over the week or whenever we start playing again, like try and get in touch with the DM. Try and ask, hey, is there a way I can do this? Then like remind yourself or remind him, said something to remind yourself so that when we do start playing, it's like, hey, I thought of this. Maybe like can try and work it in, whatever.
Well, I
Just
don't
so that
know
way
if I
you can
want to seem
still keep
desperate.
playing
Like,
this.
I don't know if I want to. I don't want to nag him about this though, because I feel like that was a problem earlier. I don't want to. I don't want to be metagaming or anything. I don't. Like
Again,
I.
it like yeah, I understand the metagaming thing. It's just like again, and
I've been
Like,
accused of metagaming so much. I
you
don't try to. Like I don't. I don't.
you can
you're good, you're
weave
good.
it into the story. Say like she goes tries to go to the city, like gets attacked by a couple of monsters, drop the box, comes back to the caravan. The caravan sees her in middle of the road, picks her up. She is in the custody of the scout party. She tells them she freaked out, dropped the box. They go take the box. She then goes to jail, and in the jail talk to the DM about this. I'm telling you what to tell the DM, so maybe you can get out of this. And in the jail
Yeah.
talk to the
I think
judge.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
it's
Yeah,
not so
this
much metagaming. It's
yeah,
just
talk to the
like
judge
try
and
to
say as my sentence, like they give you like 20 years of sentencing for theft.
or maybe
Tell the
even like
judge
a
I
deal
want
with them.
to do the scouts, join the scouts for that 20-year sentence, because the scouts are dangerous work. They probably accept that, but tell the DM that if he doesn't accept that, your only option is another PC. I have a
I
backup
think
PC right now, and you know it, Valimor the free.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
I think we
I
should all
have
just
like.
sleep on it.
Well, first, okay, one thing before I have to go to bed. I like all your ideas. I want to use them, but it's very late here, and I don't really. I can't really tell if I'm tired because I've been looking at a screen. Uh,
Mm, and just sleep
but
on
I
it.
feel
Think
like I have a
about.
feeling I'm not gonna remember these ideas. That's the worst part.
They are all in the video that I'm going to put on the YouTube. So the last like half an hour, 40 minutes, you can watch it again and see what we talked about. That's the
Oh
good
right,
part
you're still
of.
recording.
Yeah, that's the good part of recording everything. A lot of information I have a D&D journal. All of my information that goes into the D&D journal is from me watching the video tomorrow, because when I do this I am tapped out. I go to sleep after it immediately, and I forget like half of the things that we done, so I just watch the video again.
Yeah, a lot of time I just remember key points.
I
Or like points that I think are key. I don't take notes because I usually have homework to work on.
A lot of times
Try
I
to
don't
take
even
notes.
remember the
I
key
like
points.
this stuff.
Yeah,
Plus, it's hard for
there's
me to
some
take. It's hard for me to take
games
notes
that
from recording. Honestly,
So your option now is to go to sleep, wake up tomorrow. Maybe I have done the video. Then I don't know. I will tell you when the video is up. I will tell you from where to watch for the ideas, and talk to the DM, coordinate your ideas. If he accepts, that's fantastic. You will become like a scout, and you're under the command of Lu. If not, I recommend you go to your backup characters and take one out, because the snake lady is going to go to jail at worst. As at best, at worst, is going to die. She's going to die. They're gonna just kill him.
trust me, that's not the worst. But
The
yeah,
absolute worst way is that she like dies out in the desert.
Yeah,
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 eaten
nobody
by
knows about
Like
eaten
you guys
by.
nobody
aren't
gets to
you guys
ever
aren't as
find
dark
that
as I
box.
am thinking right now. But I don't want to say it. So yeah. I feel like
I'm
I can
saying
accept.
realistically.
Yeah.
Okay, absolute
No,
worst case
I'm not.
scenario is they blow up from spontaneous human combustion.
That
I would suck.
that's still not close.
The worst
But
scenario is
That's
like
a quick and
whatever.
easy way to go, honestly.
Yeah, the worst
Box
case
fall,
scenario.
everyone dies.
The worst case scenario is like whatever lich or demon that is in the box is gonna come out and possess Moshida, and Moshida is going to be the BBAG.
oh,
Oh.
that'd be actually kind of cool. Uh, I feel like I can accept like all those fates that you're listing.
But can't you accept?
I will not say because I don't want to give anyone ideas.
DM is not here,
Yes, but this is recorded.
and he doesn't watch the video.
Wait,
He
no
doesn't?
snitches. I mean,
He,
he might.
I,
Especially because he wasn't here. He wants to hear us talking bad about him. Oh my
no,
god.
he doesn't, because
Oh,
if he watched the video, he knew it had like how many views it had. He said I was thinking about maybe 2 or 3 in 1 week, but it's
By the
like
way,
30.
if I open the video on my computer, because I opened it on my phone last time. If I open it on my computer, it opens in another window, right?
it
Yes,
only counts as a view if you watch a certain percentage of the video.
Yeah.
That's how views work on YouTube.
like the two. No. Actually,
Like
I think
you
is
can't
the.
just like open up the same URL over and over and spam the views.
Yeah, it's more like how many minutes you watch. That's the important part.
Where do you
That
see views? Oh, 37 views. Okay, there it
Yeah,
is.
37 views. I put it on Reddit. That's why it's like has that many views. Because if you look, the channel itself has like 0 subscribers. So the
It has
only.
one.
Yeah, it
That
has
would be me.
Yay! That's we are one. It was
Wait, what's
zero.
the name?
Accented D&D.
No, I meant like the name of the subscriber. Does it say?
I
Yeah,
have
just like
It's
exposed
me, so it's
nightshade.
I
Anthony.
have to check, but yes, it does tell me who is the subscriber. Yeah, we don't have any
Yeah, the Google
subscribers.
account.
The views and that 37 people are from Reddit, and I will continue to post these as long as we can meet and play. So let's see what your fate is, my brother. And I will suggest we all just get out of the Discord, because if we don't, we are gonna talk all night, all morning
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
me.
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
meeting
Yeah.
adjourned. Until next
Sleep on it,
week.
brainstorm, do your character with you.
Yep.
That's the moral
Yeah,
of the
just
story.
like if you
Yeah.
need to, just put something in like your notes or something when you wake up, so that way you at least have an idea. That's what I do
Or you can
Yeah,
like we
that's
could if
to
it's
true.
bring up.
easier for you, we can type about it in the group chat.
We could.
That is
Yeah.
also true.
Yeah.
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 Like
But
That's
that
a
way it's
better
all
but
written
idea because
down
we
and you
do
can
need to
refer
keep the
back.
group chat active anyway, so this thing
but if
doesn't
we do that,
disappear.
the DM will know and like plan around it. I think the
What?
best
What?
way.
Well,
What if
that's
we had a
kind of
sep?
the point. The DM should be able to plan
No,
and
no,
Well,
should
I
know
I
what we're
don't
planning to
want the
do.
DM to know until like we have a kind of plan that kind of works, or he has a plan that kind of
well, then
works.
why don't we make our own group chat, just the four of us?
No, no, we
Hmm.
don't need to.
That
You can
sounds
just watch
medicating.
the video and
I
see
feel
out of.
like all of us out of character deciding what one character is going to do is kind of metagaming.
Yes, it's definitely it.
Yeah,
Especially when
that is
the
kind of.
DM,
Is
as like the
absent.
deity of the world, doesn't can't supervise that and
Yeah,
plan for that.
he is absent.
Yeah.
But in his defense, he did kind of like combust and went into the autopilot. So we are trying to get him out of that situation. If he wants to face his consequences, however, he can just let Mashuda die or get captured and go with the backup character, which I did because
Realistic thing for the world, I think.
yeah,
Well,
that's
I
the
feel.
most realistic and
Because the big thing
non-meta
is
gaming
Mashuda
thing.
doesn't think what she did was wrong. That's the biggest thing.
Well, I
Yeah,
feel
she's
like I'm
gonna
still gonna
just
have
go to
like
the
that.
city.
Unless, yeah, unless again it was autopilot, so she wasn't thinking. Then she's
Well,
like, "Oh wait, I didn't want to do that."
yeah,
In that case, you
but
just turn
I don't.
yourself
Maybe
in.
I feel like they're
really good
probably still
person.
gonna
She
lift
loses
me.
control because she's like inherently like maybe kleptomania is an inherent trait that she has. She takes things and then immediately feels bad about it because she's a good person,
It
but
can
she
be
can't
like
help
her
herself sometimes.
flaw. It can be her flaw.
It
Oh
could be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
it
fatal
could be a
flaw of
flaw.
hers.
yeah. I haven't thought of flaws yet. That's
Like
a.
she's a kleptomaniac.
How
Shiny.
long would I serve in prison? You think forever?
Depends
No,
what you talking about.
maybe I think for like that much money and that merchant that has that much money to buy that shit,
That's
he
entirely up to Tarnbar. I don't think
yeah,
that we have any way to guess
Yeah.
that.
Might, but
I'd
could
say
also
10,
be
20 years.
Nameless's character could try, like, could feel like
Yeah. I
if
feel like
he
if it's
does
20
feel
years,
like
it
you
doesn't
are.
matter. Like,
This is
uh,
also like all set in like a post-apocalyptic world or whatever. They could have like a cut off both their hands sort of rule.
Yeah, it can be that.
ugh.
Or
We
that
don't know.
Cut off
your
both my hands. Jeez.
That's what people
if
used to do back in the old days.
yes,
If you
That's true.
caught stealing,
if you
They
caught
did that?
stealing
if
once,
people would gossip or lie too much, they would cut off their tongue.
if it
Ugh.
was like the punishment for stealing was your hand. If you steal once, it was one of your hand. Steal twice is what it was your other hand. You couldn't steal anymore. And
Jeez.
if you were caught stealing again somehow, you would have just kill him. And like right now, if you don't want a meta game, the best situation for you is to go to prison and like kind of talk about it to the judge and join the scouts as you are doing your prison sentence.
Or because we haven't the caravans haven't left
Or
yet.
probably just serve my sentence.
First
You know.
thing you do next
Because,
session could
because
be turn
if
around
I'm
and
not staying there forever, it's not gonna affect the story other than like
if you're
Mashuda's
staying there
own story.
for 2 days, it could affect the story if we decide to move on without you.
Oh
That's
shoot,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Why
We
would
are
our
not.
characters stay around?
We are
but
not
I could
gonna stay
well
around for
actually
10 years
The
for you. We don't know
technically
and the
you.
Mashuda could just serve her
merchant.
sentence and then get out eventually, but she doesn't have to be a part of the campaign. I could play another PC.
So yeah, that's what we are saying. If you are okay with Mishuda just getting caught and serving her sentence, which can be more than if I my guess is 10-20 years. It can be more, it can be less. I don't know. That's what
Also depends on how much say the merchant does, because if
Because
he's
that merchant
powerful
is
enough,
extremely
merchants
influential.
are extremely powerful, like the DM said, and we checked last session.
There's no way he's that
Uh,
powerful.
yes, he is.
He's been
To get
established to
for
be very
if
to get
insulation.
forever
He's
if he has enough
in a
money to
life
buy
sentence.
mercenaries and also have us along as
and
extra
soul gems,
protection,
which are worth like what did they say, like 2,000 gold or something?
True, but if I
Which is
return it, then
a
he
lot of
has
money
no
for a
cause
regular
for a
person.
life sentence.
And also, we checked last session
Plus,
with the
it's also
DM.
post-apocalyptic world. They probably take that shit a lot more seriously than a well-off civilization
Yeah,
would.
yeah, the merchants are like dictators
They gotta
right
get that
in
shit done.
here.
Why do you
Yeah,
think I thought I was gonna die?
Because you're out in the middle
again,
of the desert without any food, water, and you're just walking at like
10
5 feet,
No,
feet.
I
running
meant
up
when
the
I
road
was trying to
at
take
a
the box.
dash.
10 feet with a dash, and you're not gonna get to the city ever. Also, we checked with the DM last session, and the worth of soul stones is like 500 pounds of soul stones in that box. He told us if all of that sold, it would be like a couple 100,000 uh, gold. So it's a
Well, I
lot
didn't
of
care
that's
about
money.
also
the
if you
money.
can
I
sell
cared
it.
about the actual soul stones to make into golems to
Nobody
help
else
people.
knows about that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Nobody else knows about
We
that. It's
also
yeah,
not
don't
being
know
taken
if that's
into
completely
account.
true. My character doesn't
Yeah.
have any knowledge of that. I'm
I,
just
Yeah.
here just as well, not so much a mercenary, but like, yeah, an extra hand
the thing I was,
protection. So
yeah, the point I was trying to make is that if that merchant has enough money and power to find rare soul stones and buy them, imagine how much power he has in a judge that is going to rule against someone that tried to steal his merchandise.
from a probably close friend. So yeah, he could just throw the book at you
Even
unless you come back and try to play it off as, oh, wasn't thinking
made a
and
mistake.
yeah,
Like
made a
putting
mistake.
Even
apart
Now
like
if
the merchant may be a fucking asshole about it, but Aimless's character may be like, oh, he's repenting because Aimless, your character's a paladin, right?
yeah, I'm a paladin of Oath of Vengeance.
So, I mean, if he's trying to, or
Wait,
yeah,
you
if
are an Oath of
Nick is
Vengeance
trying to
paladin?
repent for
Yes,
yes.
the crime of, oh, it was a mistake, I didn't mean to do that,
and you
you
mean it,
could
I
see it
might do
in favor.
something about it.
Yeah, exactly. You could see it in favor. And
I
also
have
be
a
like,
tip.
hey, I can have uh Judah like in the scouts, as he was saying before.
Like make you a scout member and you serve your sentence like as a scout member because scouting is a dangerous job, so it can be as a like a present sentence because like if you know not long ago like prisoners were used for manual labor, so in apocalypse kind of setting you can use prisoners as kind of like a meat shield. You become like a meat shield for me if you,
Oh my gosh! What?
yeah.
No,
But
just kill
because your
me.
skills, they might also be able to for that as
Yeah, I'm
well.
an artillerist. I literally offered to like upgrade their
I
security earlier,
yeah,
and
the
Again, you'd also have to prove your worth like that too.
which actually wasn't entirely a lie, but the DM made me roll deception. So,
as
uh,
like when I said meat shield, I didn't mean as like a actual meat shield.
I'm a
What?
grunt.
Yeah, a grunt. What I meant was you don't get a
Like a
say.
squire.
Yeah, you are under my command. Everything I say, you have to do because you are a prisoner under my custody. If I say you have to like fight the
Yeah,
creature,
you
you
lost
have to.
all of your rights
Yeah,
because you violated this law and you are having the privilege of being able to continue being like a person, basically to try to redeem yourself under Nameless's character's guidance and under his commands and under his
okay.
rule.
Anyways, we should
Yeah,
probably
get
yeah,
head
we
out.
out
should
now.
get out
Yeah.
because we never gonna stop.
Or yeah.
Also, that Thorns, were you that was your character, right? Omnia,
Who?
you like the Thorns.
What about
This
it?
like
The drow,
it was your character,
drow
right?
dwarf.
I don't remember any of that.
No,
You
So
had
the,
like a
her
gnome
you.
character is
drow,
off in the
right?
I'm a
shadows,
level
like
with
near.
you for like a little bit of that battle. I like may or may not have wandered off and stopped paying attention.
No, you did like a spell on the purple worm, like the
Wait,
Thrones to start to
wait.
try to
Umnia
and
actually did something. I thought Umnia was just there the entire time.
Yeah,
For
I think
most
it
of
was one
it,
of
but I
the
didn't hear any
NPCs.
thorns come up. When did they come up?
the when I was
I think it was one of the NPCs.
no, it was the last time I went into his stomach. He actually was. The DM said somebody casted. They're like out of nowhere, thrown vines come out and try to hold the purple worm, but they don't take effect. So
See any spells that are cast in the sidebar thing like that?
yeah,
They might have been
I mean he
fine.
introduced your character, but
All right.
we didn't see
Anyways,
you.
Stuff.
can we like talk about this like in the group chat now? Because I feel like we should like get off the.
Go to
Yeah,
nap. Go nap. Sleep. Sleepy time. Sleep
go
time.
go.
Bye,
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, we kind of like gotten your character, but we saw your character profile, but we didn't actually see your character. So I'm just,
Yeah.
how is it going to play out? You're just coming to the city on your own, or we just gonna see you at the first thing next session?
Honestly, I don't really know what Tarboro has planned. I'm just kind of vibing.
Yeah,
I mean, initially, my plan for Siota's character is that she's hanging out in like the ruins she grew up in her entire life. And like eventually you guys like just kind of wander and pass through her ruins and then she catches a ride with y'all. But
but we are
I mean
too
obviously
chaotic
she's
to do
not.
that.
Well, I mean, I kind of thought because like your scouts or whatever, you're gonna be wandering around. Eventually, you'd wander into those ruins. So I don't know how far out that'll be, especially if you guys spend a lot of time in that city.
Okay, we just had,
So that's interesting.
yeah.
I don't know what Tarnbar has planned. He might like decide I pop up in the city or something. I don't know.
First thing we have to deal with the snake lady, and
That is also true.
yeah, I believe in my heart with all of my might that Nick was trying to do something, and by do something I meant interact with the box, but after what happened, and it probably was me getting knocked out, but it was the first domino. He panicked and just went into the autopilot and did all of that after all of the actions after
Yeah.
that on autopilot.
Like was the type to push the big red button for no
Yeah,
real reason other than the fact that it was there.
I mean,
Because that's what he's used to. That's what he's used to in a railroad campaign. That's what you do.
yes, I
It's
am
like
a
if your
type.
character wouldn't push the big red button, then you just sit around doing nothing, and the DM waits for you to push the big red button.
I mean, I am the type of people to person to go look for big red buttons. As you can kind of see, I bullied the merchant into telling me what was in the box, and I still don't
Yeah.
trust them. But I know there is like Some things you can't come back from. I can come back from bullying a merchant, but I can't come back from stealing from a merchant and just running where there is like monsters around.
Mm.
It's just that's what uh, that's what he has. He probably is going to watch this video. I hope so because we gave him a lot of good ideas. If if he's watching this, I will just
My
say
biggest
him.
concern is that he's not having fun. That's genuinely the biggest entire point of
He
playing
is
this entire
stressed.
game,
Yes, he
is that
is
you should be
stressed.
having fun with it. But at the same time, I don't think a lot of what his character's doing makes a lot of sense, just objectively.
He has to
Going on
like in a
65.
sandbox kind of setting. I haven't played D&D before, but I have watched people. I have watched all of the Critical Role episodes, so I know how people normally play a sandbox kind of situation.
Yeah.
And they have railroaded Matthew Mercer before because Mighty Nine wasn't supposed to be like a pirate. They weren't supposed to be pirates. They were supposed to have like a ship,
Yeah,
and
I
that's it.
remember that.
Yeah,
Well,
they
I
weren't
mean,
supposed to be pirates, but they wanted to be
there was
pirates. So Matt,
obviously a big red button, and like one of the first sessions that they did was like, "Hey, maybe you guys should go join the military." Do you remember that?
yes,
It was just blatantly like, "Hey, they're hiring," and
and
like multiple NPCs told them like they're hiring.
and
They just
the
completely ignored that.
yeah, the Mighty Nine was nope. We are going to be pirates
Remember
now.
that? Yep, just absolute chaos.
I mean, you have to like watch people do something before you do it yourself. I mean, you can go cold turkey, but if you go cold turkey in situations like D&D, is going to have like situation like this with you using a PC completely because of your actions, and you can't take back your actions. It's like that. Exactly
It's
what
not
you said.
Skyrim.
It's not a Skyrim. You can't save scum.
Mhm.
I mean, he is kind of used to that kind of D&D that lets him
Yeah.
just. I mean, last session I totally forgot I had luck, and this session I totally forgot I casted Hunter's Bane for like 2 whole rounds before, and I was forgetting it again when DM reminded me. So there are like some things like that. We all have kind of mistakes, but
Yeah.
you have to
It's a
be.
learning process, especially when you're new to it.
Yes, especially you when you are new to D&D as a whole, or you are new to a new kind of campaign, because this campaign is new. We don't know anything about the backstory.
Mhm.
I mean, we know some things. We know what the scouts are, what the dens are, but we haven't even started doing anything important. We're just now trying to find out what the box is. That's it.
That big red button.
That big red button. Okay, I will see you next week.
Yeah.
Uh,
Whenever you put the video up though, high key, you might want to like have like a timestamp or something and tell Nick to stop watching it when we start talking about the pirate thing.
I
Because
will.
that's gonna be a spoiler for
Yeah,
him.
I will
For
put
Critical Role.
I will edit it like spoilers for Mighty Nine. But which episode is that they will go get pirated?
I know Nick said that he only watched up till episode like 2.
No, no, I know. I
I don't
just
know
wanted.
exactly which one it was. I think it was somewhere like episode 30-ish.
Yeah, I
But I
have to
don't know
watch.
exactly it is. I have to watch it back too.
Yeah, I have to
It
search
was
it.
somewhere within like the later 20s, early 30s ish
Yeah, I
area.
can
I'm on
just.
episode 50 right
Yeah, I
now.
can just put spoilers for Critical Role campaign too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's gonna fall under that bracket.
It's not just Nick, because other people might watch it and get spoiled.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So, see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.